Hey everybody, welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show, the Wednesday, May 17th, 2017 edition. I, as always, am your host, Northernlion, joined by my team co-host, Ruckley Smile.
What is up, you sexual snakes?
Sorry, what was that again?
I asked chat what was up because they're sexual snakes.
They're sexual squids.
Today they are, but, you know, snakes and squids, they have kind of a lot in common. Noodliness.
That is true. They start with S. They do have noodliness.
They have like a thing above and a thing below, and they're kind of split at the 50%.
Okay, yeah. They shoot things out of them.
They're kind of, they're not gelatinous. I can't really get away with that one.
We might have Robert joining us today, I'm not sure. I sent him a message literally at like 1:56, so I'm gonna give him some time before I start ragging on him. But we're gonna play Dead Cells, and then we're gonna play Ultimate Chicken Horse, and then we're going to play some golf. I tweeted golf with your friends, but we'll figure it out, you know.
I think golf with your friends is a new course or something, so if that's the case, you know, dive into that big old hairy snatch.
Stop.
What?
I don't... Okay, here's a good expression to start this with. I'm gonna start a run, by the way.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
This game is a masterpiece, by the way, and you should all buy it immediately.
Yeah.
And fuck you if you think
really
anything
good.
else.
Okay, well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but... Have we hit backlash on this yet?
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, okay.
Yeah. No,
it has been like... I will say, like, without being incredibly insulting to another game, especially because it's made by Canadian developers, it's really hard to go back to recording Flint Hook.
Oh,
when you
I thought you meant
some...
Octodad.
No, dude, I got nothing wrong with Octodad. Well, Austin's backlashed against it, but also that's because he doesn't like playing roguelites in early access, which I disagree with in this case, but I understand his methodology.
I actually agree with that as well. And I thought I was gonna spoil my fun, but there's enough meat to these bones that I'm deep diving. These bones, they don't know.
I tuned into your stream for a little bit today. Was I on the toilet?
Sneaky lurker.
Maybe I was on the toilet, maybe I wasn't.
Sneaky.
And I saw you were on a 28-minute run. And then the first comment I saw was, is Nick really good or is NL just bad? And I was like,
comment too.
I was like, you know what? You might just be like way better at the game than me. And I may genuinely be bad, but like, you were crushing it.
It's probably splitting the difference somewhere in there. I don't know. Who cares? I am the best at this in the entire world, though, so that is true.
I believe that.
It hits all of the high notes that I like in a game. I mean, it's right in there. It's got really nice feeling movement. I like the artistry of it. I like the randomness of it. It's got enough diversity in it. The combat feels good. What more do you want? Your dude has an eye that's a light.
I've also noticed that you are a door smasher instead of a door opener, and
yeah,
you know, I'll let you guess how I feel about that, but I don't have respect.
You don't really have to let me guess. How come when you use your electric whip in the water, it doesn't electrocute you to death? Because that's actually more realism that I'd love to see. Not really at all, but no.
It is gonna be an uphill battle to give commentary and banter over this while we play, because it is a little.
I've gotten hit like 6 times already, and I shouldn't be taking any damage in the first area.
All right, well, you know, that's what's gotten me in trouble in Isaac lately. I think I've lost my ability to play that game due to overconfidence. Not overconfidence.
It's an insidious killer, I've heard.
Exactly.
Slow and insidious.
The electric whip in water thing is going to be added in the next update.
Oh, damn! I didn't actually want that. I was joking, but great.
Oh, I thought I had a great idea. I was like, I'm just going to play Dead Cells but not ever spend any of my cells because I don't want to mess up my YouTube series, but the dude won't let you go.
Yeah.
Until you spend your cells.
Separate save slots, aren't there?
There are, but I didn't want to do the tutorial again. So I'm just gonna like invest in things that I probably will not be able to afford over the show. And I think that's the best of all worlds.
I don't even remember a tutorial. Did I just go through that so fast I didn't notice it?
All right, well, easy there. Oh, you can smash the door instead. Okay.
Oh. Well,
what's your least favorite? What's your least favorite slang word for the vagina, Nick?
Oh,
I gotta be honest, you said snatch earlier, and
it's not a high one on my list.
I don't like that one. Because it implies that it's stealing something from you.
It is. It's stealing your semen every
time.
Yeah,
it's sperm jacking you, which, I mean, we all know.
I mean,
that's what they're in
is
it
the
for.
point of it.
Yeah.
And one of the points of it. I don't like calling it. I'm just gonna stop talking.
Right, yeah. Snatch is pretty bad. Yeah.
I like muff a lot. I feel like we don't say that enough anymore.
I feel like there's not enough good words, like slang words. Oh, I made it through one of the timed doors.
Oh, congrats. I've never seen what's on the other side of those yet.
I made it here. I had 11 seconds to spare.
And I just got the quick bow for the first time, and it's pretty good.
Like, there's not enough good words.
I don't like clam. I think that one's pretty awful.
That one it has so many bad connotations. Does it have the appearance of a clam? Perhaps it shares some similarities. And I'm calling it again because it's the best option apparently, but you don't want to call the connotation of the odorous element of a
you don't
clam.
want it to smell like seafood surprise. That's no good.
That's like all of the female slang words for the vagina are the equivalent of like us calling our dicks sausages. Like, it's just silly and named after food or gross.
Uh-huh.
It's like we haven't progressed past like the wiener age.
What is the wiener age? 1920s?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. You call it like, oh, he's got a nice Oscar Mayer between his legs or something like that, you know?
How do you get to that position in a conversation that ever needs to be said?
It comes up.
Yeah, it certainly does. Oh, goodness.
I'm fine with my dick being called a sausage. Dude, if you were in the heat of the moment and your consensual sex partner said, put your sausage in me, I would be like, is she okay?
It'd be a little disconcerting.
Thank you. I'm glad we've been backed up here.
I don't think it would be like a deal breaker or anything, but it would be a little disconcerting.
Not, if you're in the moment, you'd probably let it go and then, we'd talk about it on the show later.
Oh, baby, slam your sausage into my quivering clam.
Put the sausage into the sausage wallet. See, I don't like that very much either.
Yeah, meat wallet, not a huge fan of that one.
Is it a wallet made of meat, or is it a wallet? Oh, God, what have I done? I accidentally equipped 2 shields.
Oh, you're going to have a weird run.
Is it a wallet made of meat or a wallet that holds meat inside of it?
It's both.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Why can't it be both?
Good answer, good answer.
Like a steak wallet holds bacon. Who cares?
Hit me. You ever get this shield? I guess they have like randomized loot effects to some extent, but you ever get this shield that heals you when you parry?
No, I don't use shields.
Wow. All right.
I do whip and knife combo forever. That's all I want.
I cannot start with the whip yet. I have not unlocked it.
I guess I got lucky. I got it pretty early, unless... Wait, is it a blueprint, or do you just get it?
It might be a blueprint, because I've seen it on runs, but I've never had the opportunity to start with it.
I got lightning bolt fairly recently as well. I haven't tried it in combat. The whip and knife is just too perfect.
Shields are complete garbage. Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, they really are bad. I don't know what the point of them is.
Good to know.
I mean, maybe it's just because my timing is not as good as it needs to be, and I haven't taken advantage of it, but I feel like just kill everything before they get close.
What's your favorite, like, utility item, like, skill?
The left trigger, right trigger ones?
Yeah.
I really like the frozen grenade.
Acceptable. I mean, I don't know why I'm acting like I'm the arbiter of this, considering... Oh!
Oh, throwing knife 2, ammo 3, or health 1. I'll take the ammo.
They're out of shield range. They're out of shield range. That is right.
I will tell you this, though. If you bring the throwing knives into a boss fight, that's pretty much been my downfall every time. You run out of ammo because you don't have new enemies to attack, and then you just only have your other weapon.
I have had that happen once, actually, but I think I had the mechanic wrong. I thought it was like if you ever run out of ammo completely, you lose all ammo forever.
No.
But if you never run out, then it recharges. But I believe, from what you're suggesting,
it's just per encounter. Like, you get the knives back from the body after they die, but they have to die to get the knives back, so you just run out of possible throwing options.
I've made a terrible mistake. Okay, go, go, go. We can do this, we can do this. You can spam 2 shields and it's actually metal.
Cool.
I mean, I'm for that.
I saw it in Dark Souls when they would do that. It was badass as hell. You'd be a living wall at that point.
Yeah, Grobzula did it.
And then they even, like, made it crazier in, I think it was Dark Souls 2. You get, like, the full body shields, and you just become an actual wall. Which, you know, I'd be down to be a wall for a while.
A living wall, yeah.
Yeah. Better than a meat wallet, anyway.
Agreed.
Oops,
the wall. Done it, he has. I don't know. What is this? I feel like I should know. Man. I should know if this is a Game of Thrones thing here.
Well, they're telling you about a rune.
I don't think they are. I think it's because you said wall, and then there's some kind of, there's like a Dark Souls subculture thing I've missed out on.
Just in case they are telling you about a rune, shouldn't you look?
I looked for runes.
Okay.
And they were not there, but I miss Grobzula.
We all do, man.
I played Mario Kart with him like the other day.
So you don't miss him anymore?
Well, I mean, I honestly, if I'm being straight up with you, I kicked his ass.
Oh,
so, okay. You know, honestly, he should be the one who's missing, you know, some dignity after that performance.
You think he's into getting his ass kicked?
I mean, based on the double shield build he ran in Dark Souls, there's a chance. I think that could be the case.
I feel like it's the opposite. Somebody that takes a double shield build is so scared of getting their ass kicked, they go full defense.
You may be right. You may be right.
It's like a low T solution. Sorry, Grobzula. I just have to rip you apart because, I don't know, shields, I guess. It's nothing you did. It's nothing personal.
How much do you heal on this one? You heal like 3 every time? Hey, coming back here so I can smack you and get some HP back because it's Bloodborne and I didn't realize until recently.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
What did I say? Oh, sorry, I have that shield that heals you when you, when
I
you
don't know what
parry.
to do with that.
I think it only heals you for like 3 though. So it's not particularly strong. I had another topic of conversation, and this one actually has an objective right answer.
Is it diagonal like sandwiches?
No, it's not about turkey sandwiches. I want to know, it's been on my mind for a while. We talked about it in the Skype group today. Why does coffee make you poop so much? What, I mean, and don't just answer, it's a diuretic. That's like half marks, okay? Or it's a laxative or whatever.
Yeah.
You gotta give me like the specific, like chemical reasoning, chat, for why coffee makes you poop.
Oh, you're asking chat. Okay, because I don't know.
Well, that's, I want chat to give us an answer and then we can talk about it.
Can their answer be wrong, whatever it is?
I would prefer if it weren't, but I also accept that as...
Oh, I just assumed we'd know better.
It's a bowel irritant.
Oh, so the coffee is like, hey, intestines. You know there's like a whole bunch of shit in there, right? Get rid of that.
Get it out of there.
What are you doing? Get it out of there. What are you, stupid? Why do you still have that in there?
It may be a myth. I'm gonna tell you straight up.
It's not a myth.
Not a myth.
Don't stand in there and heal. That was the dumbest shit I've ever done.
It is 100% not a myth. Myth busted.
In fact, if you don't think that it does that, have you not had coffee?
It makes your muscles tighten up. This makes you shit feel like there is more than there really is, so you have to go.
Oh.
Okay, tightens up the muscles, makes you feel like there's more shit than you actually have.
So it's like a phantom shit scenario.
Perhaps.
It's like a little ghost tickle in the inside of your lower intestine.
If I take a poop and I have a coffee, I will have to poop again.
Oh no, that doesn't work that way for me.
You're like, yours just gets whatever's in there out.
Yeah, I'm done for the day, regardless. Although I haven't tried going like full-on coffee cleanse. Maybe you had like 3 or 4 cups. I almost said glasses of coffee.
I have had coffee in a glass
It's a rare pleasure, I'm sure. You have it at a coffee house in like Sweden, maybe.
Exactly. It was, I believe, a European thing.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what's up with those guys. They
right.
don't respect mugs. Their shoes are made out of wood. What's up with that?
I just got the assassin's dagger, and it throws grenades every time I throw, or every time I slash.
Pretty swell. You know what this game really reminds me of? As long as I'm insulting other developers, like
Risk of Rain.
Yes, that is
it's
actually exactly
the
it.
icons. The icons look just like Risk of Rain. I said that actually on my stream too.
That's great convergent evolution from us there, because I was thinking like this is Risk of Rain, but like I like it a lot
better. Sorry.
Yeah, like Risk of Rain, like thought it was fine, but this is like really, really good Risk of Rain.
And it's got a little bit of that Castlevania, like, Aria of Sorrow vibe, too, which I don't quite know how they did that, but it just feels it to me. It's a totally different style. It's like a totally different everything, yet still.
Did you see the new Risk of Rain?
No?
They're making another one. This one is 3-dimensional.
No.
For real.
It's got enough dimensions as is.
Now it's got an extra dimension thrown in. Technically 4 dimensions because time, but...
Yeah, we never talk about time as a dimension, but it's always there.
Sometimes I think about that. I'm like, you know, what if it was? Yeah. Baby, when I think about you, think about time.
I think about how if we were doing what we're doing right now 100 years ago, we would be sitting in a room staring at a wall for like 8 or 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
Just wiggling our fingers all around.
That's true.
And that part would be real weird. Just imagine the keyboard not being there and the mimicry of the keyboard being there. It's like Ghost in the Shell, right?
It would be some weird stuff like... I think even if you took people from like, oh god, even if you took people from like 40 years ago, and you're like, hey, the rest of your like life, you're gonna be sitting at this thing right here, banging it on this keyboard, they'd be like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm an accountant. How am I supposed to do that without a calculator?
Well, they have a typewriter at least.
Maybe.
Right, like they would understand what an analog to a typewriter might be. I'm talking about if you don't even have the typewriter, although they had that a while before, 100 years ago. Dang.
Nick, were you of the age that you used the typewriter?
Oh, I've used one, yeah.
I have also used the typewriter.
Doesn't mean I liked it, but I did it.
I actually, there was a contest in my local newspaper when I was a kid to write a like 100-word essay, real, like, and this is not a Twitch meme. This is like an actual 100-word essay.
That's so short.
And if you won, you got a prize pack that allowed you to take you and 5 of your friends to see Air Bud 2 World Cup.
That's amazing.
And I wrote my my entry for that on a typewriter. I did not win though, which was a bummer for me.
It's a great life experience. It led you telling the story.
Exactly. Which honestly, if you just crunch the numbers, is probably worth more than the movie would have been, especially because, you know, I never really hear that much about Air Bud 2 World Cup these days. I'm not sure if it really brought the heat.
No, that's just in your circles. You don't run in like the Air Bud circles like they do.
Absolutely true. Defense breach! Let's go.
Oh, look, a new whip. You know just what I like.
But to this day, I have never, I've never seen that movie.
Well, that's just sad. There's still a time. I mean, you're not dead yet.
Honestly, they haven't earned it, is the thing.
What if they send you the pass now?
I would watch it now.
Yeah, that's right. They got you.
I'd bring you guys to watch Air Bud 2 World Cup. That strikes me as one of those movies that's about 65 minutes long, but it's okay.
I mean, I'm sure there's a deep and engrossing story about Air Bud to be told.
Oh, I don't want to... Do you have to fight the elite enemies?
I don't know.
I found like a little
and failed several times. They're quite hard.
A little piece of the aggro crag here.
I'm fighting mushrooms that really rather not deal with me.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Okay. You get two souls out of them, though, which is pretty nice. A few cells.
Thank you. You don't have to, but you have to. That's kind of what I was saying.
Oh, my fudge factory just got destroyed. 41 cells down the drain.
Dude, I think this is the longest run I've ever had.
Does your ooze chunk get bigger between runs? Because I feel like it's gotten bigger.
Oh, I see. Took me a second to figure out what you meant.
The bit that crawls out of the sewer after you die.
Happens to the best
feels
of us.
much
Don't
bigger to me.
Poison me. I'm immune to poison anyway, you scumbag. Get out of here. Get out of here. Come chase me. Come chase me.
So if chat earns it, I do have a new Dan Geesling voicemail for us today.
Oh, dude.
They have to earn it, though. I'm not giving it away for free.
The last one made the subreddit beautiful for, like, maybe a week and a half.
This one's long.
Oh. Wild man.
How do I earn it? You have to figure out how to earn it. I'm not telling you. And it's make me win at this game.
It's emerging gameplay.
If you get to use the Twitch password that gives me extra HP, now's the time.
What if they use their Twitch Prime subscriptions?
That's certainly not gonna hurt.
Ah! He's done it.
Yeah, Dan Geesling ARG. See, Dan's got my back in every way.
Have you seen bosses in this game?
Yeah. I almost beat a couple of them.
Dang.
Yeah, Dan G, absolutely right. There was a guy on the Black Bridge. He was an interesting guy. He's like had a fox head, maybe?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
And Austin says you won't like this game.
Me?
No, Austin says he won't like this game.
That's stupid.
Oh!
He said he wouldn't like Dark Souls, so I don't listen to a word he says.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah, he resisted playing it for like 2 years.
Because I'm like on that guy's side most of the time, but that's pretty ridiculous.
I don't even get where he was coming from. I think it was like, I really like Twilight Princess, so nothing can top that.
That does sound like Austin. He's always talking about Twilight Princess.
He used to speedrun it, if I remember correctly. And
like,
I do, because I watched it.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Would it be like a little better if it were Twilight Princess?
I would say it would probably count as the reverse as well. Scooteroo and a little coyote, thank you for using your Twitch Prime subscriptions here. Let's get some balloons in chat. I don't know what I'm doing on this run. Actually, just kill me. I want to start over.
I've done that one.
I went straight to the sewers as if I had an idea in my head. I didn't have any of those.
How does the progression work for that? Like,
you get
there's two different paths you can take from the first way.
Well, I'm not entirely clear on it myself. I'm still figuring it out. But what I've figured out is that the first thing you get as a permanent unlock is the vine. And then all those little snot balls allow you to go upstairs. You take a snot ball upstairs, you go to the ramparts, or you go to the funky sewer. I recommend the ramparts, slightly easier, a lot prettier.
I agree with that.
You get to the end of the ramparts, you go fight the Foxhead Demon at the end of the Dark Bridge.
I've never been there.
And I've
always gone to the sewers, like, in the ramparts.
Right. I assume when you beat the Foxhead Demon, he's going to give you the ability to rub mummies.
Yes. Okay,
and once you can rub the mummies, you use the friction to teleport, and that's going to get you on to level 5, wherever that goes.
Right.
That's my understanding. Chat says I might be slightly off on that. That's cool. I don't want it to all spoiled yet either.
You've not been to the ramparts. Oh, okay. Well, honestly, better for me, because now I feel like I know where to go. I got to go to the ramparts.
You can get toxic sewers from the first stage, basic sewers from the second stage. Oh, I thought they were the same sewers. I didn't realize.
Yeah, they're different sewers, but I was trying to figure out, like, if it's a modifier thing.
You know what? I'm going to take 2 of the same weapon. And then I can spam X and Y. And it's going to feel good. Dr. Defective, thank you for the 8 months in a row.
Old sewers is... Oh, well, okay. I'm not going to necessarily spoil it. I don't even know if it's a spoiler, but I'm going to... Being unaware of what is a spoiler, I'm gonna choose not to say anything in case it spoils, you know?
Lightning time. Oh, blood sword time.
I don't like these things.
Nope, lightning sucks. Never using it again. Almost got me killed. Back to double whip. Double whip's a joke, by the way. It's not actually any better than one whip.
Yeah, because it like the cooldown on the attack is short enough that I assume you can just spam the whip to begin with.
I'm testing it right now. I'm hitting it on X only, and then Y only, and then X and Y. It looks exactly the same, so... If it could interrupt the whip attack with another whip attack, I'd be all over the double whip. And in fact, if they add that, I'd rather have that than the water hurting you with electricity. That would be much better.
In keeping with our earlier conversation, what Dead Cell's weapon most closely resembles the male genitalia? And what Dead Cell's weapon most closely represents the female genitalia?
Oh, that's easy. The double daggers for the male, and the lightning for the female.
Why the double dagger?
Because you got a 3-hit combo, and then you crit at the end.
Okay, but like, why the double daggers, though?
I just told you, 3-hit combo, crit at the end. It's a big finisher.
I think that the female genitalia is the most like a shield. Oh!
It's just the opposite of that. A shield stops penetration.
Yeah, but like...
Have you been using it wrong?
It's definitely... Wait, isn't that how you do it? You just sort of bump it into the skin around the area and then hope for the best.
I mean, there's any way you want to do it. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but... Yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong. You are. Hey, Dan G.
Boss?
Thank you very much for the first step of following me into the quarry. Thank you for the subscription, Dan. And Berserk Midget 08 as well.
Nick, I want to hear this voicemail.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. I guess they've earned it.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Just give me a sec to queue it up here. Feel free to banter for another moment.
Oh, it's all I do in my whole life.
Dan G Mobile. This is it.
What is this?
Speaker.
Infantry bow.
All right, incoming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Nick, what's going on? Dan, just driving, listening to some Kanye, and I know we literally just got off the phone, like literal, and then Billy just got off the phone, but I had an idea for you. So I don't want to be your PR person and release news you don't want out there in the ether. However, I know you right, and here's what I was thinking. You shoot a My New Car capitalization title video where you highlight every feature of your new car, the murdered out rims, the darkened windows, the extra engine, however, all while holding the most recent energy drink, talking overhyped into the camera, and then profusely thanking your fans for making it possible. Because without them, you wouldn't have a car with murdered out rims. But the whole thing is, then you debut it on your Twitch channel. You don't debut it on YouTube. You debut it on your Twitch channel with some nice EDM music in the background, but wait for the beat to drop until you release the murdered out rims. Just another idea for you. Then it'll probably spin off into some emotes. So the new Rock Lee Smile logo will be a murdered out 30-inch rim. Just let that marinate, Nick.
And that's that?
And that's that. So, a couple points of clarification. I don't have tinted windows on my new car, by the way.
Do you have murdered out rims, though?
I do, but let me explain why.
Okay.
I didn't actively seek murdered out rims, and what that means is that there's like it's like a black finish over the hubcaps on them. And this is a real term, by the way. I didn't know it was, and I actually looked it up.
Murdered out rims?
Yeah, that's a thing.
They call
apparently,
that
a
at the
murdered out
dealership?
car is when you have a matte black car and everything, all the features on it are black. And I have a black car. I got a a new Honda Civic 2017 hatchback. And thank you everybody that enabled me to make that absolutely beautifully first-time adult purchase. I've had a lot of shitty used cars in my life, and it's a wonderful thing to know that my car is going to last me like 10 years potentially. And it was a great time. The whole thing of me getting it turned out really great. So I got really lucky. I went to this local dealership, and they just had what I was looking for. Like, that was just it.
Yeah, a murdered out rice rocket.
I don't know about a second bit.
Is that's not racist, right?
I don't know.
I saw Ludacris said that in the Fast and the Furious films.
Okay. Yeah, if Ludacris said it, I mean, who am I to... Anyway. So I went in, I was just gonna like look around, just kind of get stock of what their inventory was. I didn't really have any plans of buying one that day. I just wanted to see what they had, and I was just kind of poking about. This lady pulls up in her car, and she's like, "Hey, what are you looking at over here?" And I was like, "I don't know, I'm just looking at the cars." And she's like, "Oh, well, like, well, let's go talk. Let's go talk about what cars we have instead of like you looking around the lot, like you don't know where you're going." And I said, "All right, let's go talk." And she's like, "So what's the story? Tell me your story. Why are you here?" I told her my story, and she's like, "All right, so you're looking for this or that and the other thing." And she just walked me right over to the car that I inevitably ended up buying. It was apparently one they wanted to get rid of, and it was all of the things I wanted. It actually had more features on it than I think they even realized it did.
Nice.
I don't want to get into too much like financial stuff, but I got a really good deal on it.
We've already established it's all murdered out.
Right.
Usually you pay a little extra.
You usually pay a lot extra for the murdering of your car. I don't know the right way to say it. It all kind of all the things slotted into place. And when the guy went to do the financing bit, when we do the negotiating part, which is what I was fearing the most.
Yeah.
I went in with zero expectations of actually buying it that day. And I used that fully as all of my leverage. I leaned on that the whole way through. And he didn't like that I was leaning on that, and he didn't know how to answer back.
Nice. You mind flooded it.
I also used another sales tactic on him, which is to make the whole interaction inherently uncomfortable.
Okay.
People don't like being in uncomfortable situations regarding negotiation. So when he would ask me a question, I would kind of answer it in a way and sort of like trail off a little bit, so he'd have to come up with some other way to prompt me forward. And part of that was that I was nervous, but the other part of me was science. I knew what I was doing.
Yeah. You make things uncomfortable, and then if you thrive in the darkness, then it leaves them on the off balance.
They're off balance, and it ended up working. So I got an amazing deal. Car went really well. I'm loving it. Anyway, the murdered out rims just came with that particular car. They just had it, and there it was. We didn't squabble over what features. I didn't ask for any particular features. I just got the one they had, and that was that. Yeah, I awkwarded my way to a good deal. It all really worked out well. I was quite nervous.
I do agree with Dan, though, that you should make like a My New Car video. Yeah? Because it's in your wheelhouse. It's a lampooning of the innate absurdity of like Twitch and YouTube culture. Like, you know, there's those YouTubers who make like a video where they bought like a $150,000 car and then also solicit donations on their YouTube channel. And they're like going, "Thank you for the new car. I couldn't have done it without you." Every time I watch that, I can't help but think like, maybe I should have bought the BMW instead of giving that to my $250 so we can make a video on it. And he's making like $1,500 off the video too.
It does feel a little bit awkward though, because it's just in the right realm of like, it's not a low-end car either. So I really don't want it to come across like I'm just bragging or something. That's really weird.
I don't think you need to be concerned about the brag. You know, it's like, a reasonably priced. It's a reasonably priced compact sedan.
Yeah.
I guess it's a hatchback, not a
sedan.
It's a
hatchback, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
It's sedan-like. I just didn't want people to get the wrong impression, which is why I didn't even want to really talk about it too much, but, you know, Dan made it an easy segue, so why not? Oh, can I take 2 ice grenades? Will that work? They each get their own cooldown? Yes! Okay, we're going.
but I still wish you don't have to.
Yeah.
But you could make a new car video. Just watch a couple of the ones on YouTube. It's always like, all right, check it out, boys. Look at this brand new Honda Civic hatchback, murdered out rims, and then oh, I can't write. That's my mistake here. You do like a 360 pan around it while the song's picking up, and it's always one of those ones that starts with like breathy female vocals, and then once it gets around to the decals you put on the back window, it goes like blim, 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 blim.
Is that when the beat drops? Dan said to save the beat for the EDM drop for the rims.
Exactly. And yes, you should do it as Goldman as well. That's extremely true.
I think I'd have to do it as Goldman. I think it's the only option. Also, black and gold looks fucking good together.
Oh, yeah, dude.
All right, I mean, you're getting somewhere with this argument now.
It's a lampooning of Twitch culture.
Well, okay, chat, so donate to me so I can buy a drone.
Oh, then you can do the...
Then I can do the pan around, flyover shot.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna need you to donate so you can donate for the car.
Don't forget about doing like a sick peel out in your... Wait, is your driveway gravel or...
It's gravel, I'm not
Dude, that's so much better.
No.
Make sure, get someone to film you doing a sick peel out. Make sure they're wearing like a full body suit so they don't get like pock marks all over their body from
I'm
the
already gonna
gravel.
be washing it every day. I don't want to do the gravel as well, get a scratch on it.
Oh, that's true. I've lived that gravel life before. I understand.
I didn't know the fear of... I've never had a new car before. I didn't know how much you worry about it all, like every day. What if I wake up and a bird pooped on it? Well, fucking big deal. You wash it off. What if a piece of gravel scratches the hood? Oh, who cares? But like in your head, it seems like a big deal. Because you just paid all this money for a car. You want it to be perfect forever, and it's not gonna be.
Well, like, Kate and we bought our car in the summer of 2015, and then literally, like, a month later, we went to PAX, and we parked it in this super cramped parking garage, and then when we picked it up on the last day that we were in Seattle, someone had, like, hit it with their car.
No.
And it's left, like, there's one blemish on our otherwise beautiful 2015 Ford Focus, and it's this, like, little bit of red paint from, like, maybe 20 days after we bought it.
That's an actual nightmare. And it's so irrelevant, but also I've had bad dreams about it already.
I mean, the thing is, like...
Did you flip out?
No, I was kind of like, I'm going to drive this thing for 100,000 years, so who cares?
Huh. That's very reasonable.
I don't mean to inject myself in
Oh, hey, Dan.
this situation, however, my only request is for you to shoot this video, Nick, that you pound an energy drink and then crush it.
You want me to crush the drink? All right.
This sounds like it was like Peter Whalen talking to us from beyond the grave.
Very far away, yeah.
If you're listening to this, I'm already dead.
I hope not.
Oh,
Yeah, I did get the car already. I got such a good deal on it, and they wanted to do the thing where they're like, what can we do to put you in this car? And I'm like, you can give it to me for X amount. And he's like, no. And they're like, well, I'm not buying it. Because what do I have to lose? There's like 8 more dealerships down the road. So that works. You just stick to your guns and it works. At least it did this time. I don't know if it's always going to work. I don't know. The guys, he called me the silent assassin. And then they offered, the lady doing the financing at the end, she's like, are you sure you don't want to work in the car business? Because, like, we need people that can negotiate. I was like, what? I just really didn't want to spend more money than I had to. Apparently, there's a big deal.
Silent assassin.
Because I looked so quiet, and then he came over, and I'm like, giving him a hassle about the deal.
Went in for a Civic, came out with a job.
I didn't know I had it in me, to be honest. I'm not the type that usually argues over that shit, but, like, you gotta.
Well, I'm jealous. I played, like, the exact opposite game. I was like, what'll it take to put me in this car today? I really don't want to spend any more days worrying about this.
Right.
That didn't put them off balance. They were highly on balance, I think, during our negotiation session, which largely consisted of what is the price of this automobile.
Chat's saying I got hustled so hard. And that crossed my mind after the fact, too. I'm like, this seemed too good to be true. What happened here? But, like, there isn't a lot of latitude for it to have been. I got a warranty on it. Like, what are they gonna do?
I will say that if I was about to buy the car and they called me the silent assassin, I would be like, something doesn't seem quite right about this situation. Like, it's just... So, like, I'm getting punked or something.
I know, it doesn't feel right, and I don't understand it either. I guess we'll see, but I haven't had any problems so far.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Although it is quite early in the life of the car as well.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure you're fine.
What do you think? They, like, planted a time bomb in it?
That would be bad.
Like, I can prove where I got it, so... I mean, they'd have to take me out entirely for them to get away with it. And maybe that's their plan. Maybe they're going to take me out entirely. We'll find out.
I don't think they're going to kill you. Unless they actually think you're a silent assassin.
Right, it's kill or be killed in the world of car sales. Little did I know, I signed my own death warrant that day.
It's possible.
They can't take out the silent assassin. I bet this title's gonna live on for a while, isn't it?
The silent assassin.
There are many worse, but if you've seen me play Hitman, you'd know that that's not true.
Right, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't get down on yourself, but silent assassin is a hard modifier to get on a mission. It requires you to not murder anybody, and, you know, as we established from your nickname.
Wait, that's an oxymoron then.
You shouldn't be able to be a silent assassin and not murder anybody, I agree.
What does that mean? How are you an assassin if you don't murder anyone? Or are they referring to past work?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Suggest getting a mechanic to give it a full diagnostic if you feel like you got scammed. I don't, though? It just, they inspected it. It's a brand new car.
You know who's saying that to you? Probably a mechanic, man.
Oh.
Yeah, take it to the mechanic for a full diagnostic.
See, this is what Rob's always talking about with Dennis.
Wait, Dennis or Dennis?
Yeah, Rob and Dennis. Oh god, elite shield bearer, run! Dump all of the grenades on him.
What are other careers like that? Like, careers where you need to talk to somebody, but you don't want to talk to that person. You want to talk to, like, an ombudsman or something instead to make sure that you're not getting ripped off.
I don't know that I can conceptualize that idea into...
I understand. It's a strange question to ask.
I want to, I just don't think I can quite do it.
I'm, like, thinking about it. I don't think there's too many.
No, Chad, I do not have a trusted mechanic, so I'm basically as good as dead.
I also do not have a trusted mechanic, but I've got a strategy for dealing with that.
Oh, good.
The strategy is
pay too much money.
Well, I was just thinking, like, I hope nothing on my car ever breaks.
Right.
Like, pretty good one. And it's been working out so far, so, you know.
Well, if it's been working out so far, it probably won't ever change, so
that's what I'm
plan.
thinking.
Things that go don't ever stop going. Yeah,
I think about that sometimes. I'm like, you know, what if I'm on the highway and, like, my car breaks down? Like, if I live, I'm just going to pull over to the side of the road, but then I guess you just leave it there and then buy another car. And just be like, that one belongs to the earth now.
Yeah. A lot of cars do. Especially in, like, northern Canada.
Oh. You're telling me.
With that one highway, everything's all nimbledy-fimbledy up there.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola. Well, that's one of them. There's many. The one that was by Fort McMurray as well, but that one, like, burned down.
Yeah. That is a big problem with our highways here, is that sometimes they're on fire. You wouldn't expect it,
real bad.
It's like...
Never want to drive that.
It's so cold that you wouldn't expect them to also be on fire, but that's how they catch it.
It's a highway to hell. I mean, they say it right in the show title.
That's actually, like, the Coca-Cola is not super far from Vancouver. It's the way you used to go like north in BC, I think, from like the interior. But I will never drive it because there's a show that exists called Highway to Hell about that road.
Yeah.
There's already roads I don't like driving on that are perfectly fine. I don't need to go on one called the Highway to Hell.
Did you know there's a part of that highway called the Smasher?
Yeah, see, that's
what it's called.
I don't want any part of my driving experience.
Don't go to the Smasher.
Be on a roller coaster. Name that seems bad. There's another one that's called and it's actually gorgeous, but it's called the Sea to Sky Highway, and it's the way you go from like Vancouver to Whistler, which is a ski resort up here. But it also sounds like it takes you from cradle to grave. Like, it sounds like it's called the Cradle to Grave Highway. It's like you start at sea level and you end up in heaven, if you've been a good person at least. And it's really scary. Like, there's signs on the road that are like, if you don't have winter tires, get the hell out of here.
Wait, do they make you chain up? Or just the tires?
It actually is illegal to drive on it like after January and before May or something without winter tires. But I don't know how like enforced that rule is. But it's like genuinely a winding road through the mountains. And everyone's like, you're on a bus, everyone's like snapping photos, and you're like, these are gonna be last known photograph of everybody on this bus.
And then you get the mountain roads too, but I imagine those are pretty terrifying because I'm not in the verticality that you are.
Yeah, it gets high up there. Should I fight this guy? I mean, we got 11 minutes left. Let's go for it, dude. Oh! He came out of nowhere!
Oh, you got a teleporty guy?
Yeah, he's a phaser.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kicking the crap out of him. That was not a smart move on my part, man.
So now that I've told the car story, I should probably tell the follow-up story of the next day.
Okay.
It's an incredible moment of embarrassment that I will probably live through 100,000 times in the course of my life.
Okay.
And I think that's exactly what this show needs.
Yeah, that's
it helps me deal with it, honestly. It's like, it's a coping mechanism that everyone can accept that I've done this thing.
Okay.
So I had to go to Target. I wanted to pick up some stuff for the car, just pick up like a bunch of bread and shit, like just needed to go for errands. And
did you get floor mats?
I did get floor mats, yes.
I knew it.
I got the plastic ones too, because I don't trust that I won't get goop on there or some kind of dust shit. I don't know. Anyway, it was rainy. I also want to test out the tires, see how it goes in the rain. So went over to Target. It's a rather big parking lot. Ended up parking it pretty far away from where all the cars were because, you know, you probably figure out why I didn't want to get any scratches on it.
Right, yeah.
Went in, got my stuff, came back out, still pouring rain. And as I come back to the car, I see, what do you know, there's a shopping cart pretty much right up against the side of it. I was coming up to it horizontally, though, so I couldn't see the front or the back of the car, and the shopping cart was like at a 45-degree angle by the back bumper. So I'm walking up, I'm immediately thinking, all right, it's fucked. The whole car is fucked. It's over.
Hit it in the
I got to just bring it to
button.
the scrap. It's done. Maybe they'll still give me $20 for it. Who knows? So as I get closer, my only thought is I gotta go see how badly this thing is damaged. Not even knowing if it is. I mean, it might not be at all.
Right. But of course it is.
It is. That's just what I've decided.
Beyond repair.
Get closer, and I realize, oh, thank God, the thing is not touching the bumper, and I don't see any marks.
Right.
So now I've got an armful of groceries I need to put in the back. I go to pop the trunk, and I go, wait a second, something's not quite right here.
It's not your car.
The license plates are newer. I have the old New York license plates. This is the new New York license plates. This is not my car.
Correct.
Same model, same year, same color, same tires, everything's the same. And it was parked roughly where I thought I was.
It's the curse of the common car. I get it myself now.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, okay.
That by itself would have been slightly off-putting, not nearly as bad as what actually happened. I go to open the back, realize it's not my car, recoil in horror, of course. Then...
Wait. Did it have murdered out rims?
Yeah, it's the same car.
Okay.
Exactly the same car. That's why I was really confused.
Silent Assassin, number 2.
Somebody else got the same deal. They're churning them out over there. Yeah, so there was a person in the car, and I didn't notice. I was struggling with my bags and worrying about the groceries, and also had my hood up and it was raining. So I assume they think I was about to steal their car.
That seems like a plausible explanation for what happened.
They then rev their engine and like peel out of the parking lot, and I am left with the most confused and terrified feeling.
That is really good.
Not only did that all just happen, but then I'm like, where the fuck is my car? It was too many emotions. I felt like I was gonna have a nervous breakdown over actually nothing. But it was a lot of anxiety for nothing at all. My car was just like 2 rows over, by the way. It was not a problem. Nothing actually happened.
You did try to steal that lady's car.
If only I would have been able to tell the person that I wasn't trying to steal their car. I'm just an idiot.
You should have gotten in your car and chased after them.
That can only end well. Yeah. Yeah, so I never wanted to leave my house again after that. Like I said, I'm going to live that moment for the rest of my life about 100 times a day.
So is she, honestly.
Yeah. This crazy hoodlum with the hood just tried to steal my car. I've really changed in these last couple days. I'm an assassin, a robber, I don't know, whatever else you want to decide. I am a gold man, I guess. Energy drink sellout.
Nothing wrong with that. Bottoms up and the devil laughs.
I hope so. I hope it's his bottom.
Nick, does your car have a backup camera?
It does.
Dude, welcome to the new era.
I know, it's crazy.
The backup camera is the dopest thing ever invented in human history.
Does yours have the lines that shift as you turn the wheel?
Yes, it does.
That's so cool.
I don't know how they do it. They're gods.
It's like they can sense the trajectory of the turn, and then they like map it to a graphic.
There's a lot of new car features that I think are not that relevant. But dude, the backup camera is the greatest invention in Earth's history. I can park anywhere.
Does yours have a side camera also?
It does not have a side camera.
Mine has a side camera.
Okay, well that's egregious.
That's what I'm saying. They gave me so many features I didn't even ask for them.
You really are the silent assassin. What is it saying? Oh, I don't want to do that. That'll kill me.
When she was giving me the rundown of all the features, my eyes were almost a little glazed over because I've never even been in a modern car.
Fuck.
And she was running down the features, showing me stuff that's like, okay, now put your foot here, now press this button and do that. I'm like, I'm still working on that there's no key. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be for like another year.
I still think you might just be able to steal those cars.
I've read that they're actually more secure than ones with keys. But that might be, like, liberal propaganda. I don't know.
Sometimes I don't have a key in my pocket, but Kate does.
Yeah.
And I get in on the driver's side, and it's like, go for it, dude.
Oh, you can't trust that.
Yeah, I know. And then I push a button. One time I pushed the button, and it's like, no key detected, and the engine started anyway.
No. That's when it calls the police, though, right?
I mean, I hope so, but I'm still running free.
Until they catch you on the highway.
Oh, you know what, Nick?
Before
people who are socially competent show up in this call,
yeah,
I've got another story that I think will have anxiety resonance with.
Awesome.
Kate and I, we were in Seattle, as you know, and then we had to go to Redmond. And we put in the coordinates on the GPS to get to where we needed to go. And then we're looking at the highway signs, and it's like toll bridge ahead. So I'm like, oh, shit. Okay. So I don't mind paying for the toll bridge, but I don't understand the process of how to pay for the toll bridge.
Okay.
So we just drove across, and then at the end of the bridge, it was like, if you didn't pay, we're going to make you pay by mail. So I actually am, at the present moment, just very confused about what's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to go to jail, but I did go over that bridge twice.
I'm not really sure how that all works. I've gone over a number of bridges in my life. I've never had the situation come up where I wasn't sure how to pay.
I was like,
moderated, like you're gonna
When we were
pay.
getting ready to go over the bridge, I was like, Kate, do we have American change? Because that's like, a prerequisite. We got to hand some change to somebody when we get over here. And then, we got over there, and it was just like, we're going to charge you by mail. And I was like, all right, good luck, buddy. I don't live in this country.
Where were you meant to pay?
I don't know.
You just
That's
drop
the thing.
some money on the road? Like, what? Somebody who lives in that area must know the answer to this. It must be a very particular situation with that one bridge.
There was no toll booth. Dude, okay, I know you're saying it's an easy pass only bridge, but sincerely on the sign, it said all are welcome. And that is the exact verbiage. It said all are welcome. So I was like, all right.
That's so
I don't need
specific,
any more-
all must be welcome then.
I don't need any more invitation than that at this point.
You're all? You're definitely part of that subset.
What if I drove through there with like a Mexican license? Like,
You put the money on the toll booth machine thing. Oh, I know that part, but there clearly wasn't one or he would have
there
done
was
it.
no machine. You just kept driving.
It doesn't even sound like Easy Pass, because there's gates for those. What a mystery. Maybe the
I don't
world will
know,
never
man.
know. Maybe nobody pays and it's all a big prank.
You're gonna get a bill in the mail. All right. I mean, I'll pay the bill.
Oh, they
Doesn't
must have
bother me.
snapped his license plate.
I will say, it did say paying by mail was $4.50, and I was like, as a steep charge to go across a bridge. But
You should check out New York City. They've got a bridge that is like $12.
$12?
Yeah. They just keep raising it every year.
Good lord.
If you commute to the city, it's a nightmare. Every year, it's like, how do I keep doing this job that I need to go back and forth from? Eventually, you're just going to be working to travel.
Yeah, man.
What a pleasure.
Well, there's toll bridges in, like, Vancouver as well, but I've never had to use them. I was like, our GPS sold us out, man. They've got, like, a contract with the toll corporation or something.
Nestle Toll House.
Supposed to avoid the tolls. I understand the concept of a toll bridge.
A troll bridge.
In theory, I understand the concept of a troll bridge as well. Like a troll bridge is really just a toll bridge where you answer, or you pay with questions, right? You pay with your knowledge.
Oh, to get into the boys' hole, of course.
Exactly, yeah.
It's semi-tangential, but I watched that first episode of the show Departures the other day, where it's two Canadian guys, and they go on a trip around the world and document it. It's on Netflix. It's a really good show. Their first trip, they go from the East Coast to the West Coast in Canada, and they actually end up in the coast of Vancouver.
Yeah.
And the final shot, and I realized this when I was watching it with Lynn, is it was the same place that I was standing taking pictures. I was like,
Where
that's
in
so
Vancouver?
cool. On the coast there, where there's that little cairn, and there's like a bunch of rocky outcroppings on the beach.
All right, I have to ask what a cairn is, but...
The stack of stones.
Oh,
You
okay.
remember? You were there.
It's an inukshuk, actually. In
what did
Canada,
I-
we call that an inukshuk.
What the hell's a cairn then? Did I make that word up?
No, it's like it's a British inukshuk, I think.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I was just very excited by that because I was someplace that people on TV were.
Yeah, man. So, like, that's very similar to a story that Kate and I had, where we were watching this television program called Drugs Inc. about people doing needle drugs in
Did
Vancouver.
you do the same needle drugs as them?
No, but they're like, showing clips of them in the downtown east side, and I'm like, that's a really good diner. We've eaten there, and this dude's like, slotting the syringe into his arm and pushing the plunger down. And I'm like, that place has great smoked meat sandwiches.
Guys
This
carrying a
show's
pizza box asking you if it's a nice street.
Yeah, look, they did show a little of that area as well. That area. There's like right next to that bus stop that we got harassed by that dude who had told us to like the city
He
more
didn't
when it was
really
quiet.
harass us. We're just making it sound that way.
He, 3 people got stabbed there on Saturday.
No.
Yeah. I think it was like,
Oh, no.
they were related stabbings to the best of my knowledge.
No,
It wasn't
that's not
just
good.
like 3 separate stabbings, which in a way makes me feel better, but
You gotta ask Rob about all the stabbings. There's been a ton in Queens lately.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know what's going on. It's like people are very upset about how hot it is or something. They just want to get stabbed. Or be stabbed or do the stab. And somebody's getting stabbed.
Stabbing? How Canadian? Yeah, I mean, there's not too many shootings here.
I think it's way harder to have a gun in Canada, isn't it? Or, no, actually the other way around.
We have like a lot of gun ownership, but not very much gun crime relative to our neighbors to the south.
You get turned away just for bringing pepper spray to the border.
Yeah, keep that shit out of here.
But like guns? Yeah, they're all right.
That's true. I mean, there's parts of Toronto that are a little sketchy. I mean, there's parts of like Surrey in BC, just south of Vancouver. You get some gun crime down there, but I think it's like quaint relative to parts of the U.S., I'm sure.
Oh, we call her Siri here.
Oh, yeah. No, we call her Surrey. Because if we say Siri, it sounds too much like Surrey.
Oh, and then you'd rather because it sounds like syrup. Got
exactly. So, you know, it's a complicated thing.
Crime rate does correlate with heat pretty closely. Oh, I know. You don't have to ask further than this room. It's 95 degrees or higher right now. And I want to commit crimes at this very moment.
Crimes correlate?
Yeah, if you're really disgruntled, of course you're going to murder people.
I don't know. Wait a minute.
What do you
mean crimes correlate with heat? Prove
Hotter
it. Oh,
it
I'm
is,
dead.
the more crimes.
That's not proof, though. That's an assertion.
Yeah, I said it, so it's true.
Help. 95 degrees is too hot, Nick. That's almost boiling.
Steal some ice. No, it's like 28 C, I think.
Still pretty hot.
Let me double check, see what
no,
Fahrenheit is.
95 Fahrenheit is like, you're in the 30s for certain.
I just want to see what it is in my room right now, because it's still going up.
As an aside, I'm going to die soon. Strikes me as an opportune, segueable moment. I think he might be gone. Oh, that's not good. Let's go! Let's go.
97.
Yeah, that's too hot.
We're working on 100. If we can break 100, then we win.
What is that in Celsius? Chat, can you do a quick conversion? It's very simple. Just multiply it by 5 and then divide it by 9 and subtract 32. Just a logical
F2C is 37.77.
All right. Yeah, that's extremely hot.
Yeah, inside it's too hot. I agree. I
started
got
to get a little
4 fans on.
It started to get a little batty. In the wintertime, my office gets up to like 30 Celsius and stays there.
It's pretty uncomfortable. That's good.
Oh,
you gotta sweat it out sometimes. I'm gonna do it today and tomorrow, and then we'll be good for a while again. I've finished many runs and started over. Do you want to move on at any point, or are you still in the middle?
Let's move on.
All right.
We're gonna run some ads. Be back in 3 minutes.
Buy Dead Cells. It's very good. Or don't if you don't want to, but probably do.
We do have central air, and that's the problem. My office gets super hot because it's really small.
Super hot. Now they're gonna do it.
Please do. One day I'll play that game.
It's like fine. Dead Cells is better though. Ultimate chicken horse.
Does your car have air conditioning, Nick?
It's the biggest relief of my life. It works so well. That was part of the thing, was like before the motor mounts failed on my last car, the AC was also out. So my next plan was to bring it to an AC specialist and see if they could actually fix the damn thing. Mm-hmm. And then once I found the motor mounts were dead, I was like, okay, it's a lost cause. I'm done with this fucking thing.
You should just become like an IRL streamer.
What, like fix my car? What do I...
No, like, you know, just drive around your car and shoot the shit. Don't look at chat too much.
I gotta say, it's extremely distracting already, just all the things they've added to the dashboard. I mean, it's great. It's convenient, but also, do I really need like the song title scrolling on under my steering wheel?
Yeah, that's too much.
I try to turn off as much of it as possible, but some of it's like real cool to see.
You're real cool to see, Nick.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Stop being mad at Celsius, Chad. Of all the things to make a political issue out of, you gonna draw a spectrum, Democrats versus Republicans on the temperature measurement of choice? It's madness.
I say we all switch to Kelvins.
Calvin
Klein.
is...
The.
No, I thought it was just you two. Did you want me to jump in?
I couldn't think of anything that wasn't
okay.
super offensive.
That's fair.
I mean, Calvin is good, but like...
Klein, though.
I would accept Kelvin over having Celsius and Fahrenheit. That's fine by me.
Calvin Ethan Klein. Coolidge.
Do we have a 3-banger today, or do we have a...
I mean,
Somebody's getting
Rob
banged.
said, let me know if you need me for anything. And I sent him a message, and I said, you want to be on for Ultimate Chicken Horse and Dead Cells and golf? And he didn't reply.
He did say his internet was out earlier this morning.
Oh!
I can mirror that sentiment. Mine's been up and down also, so it's quite possible he's gone.
Good old New York internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do what must be done with what we have, which is very little. It's not like there's much important going on in New York anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, who cares about New York?
Not me.
I prefer F for weather.
Fucking
Yeah,
flyover
because you
state.
grew up with it. There's no... I mean, I will say that there's no... In terms of temperature, there's no inherent difference on the weather report between Celsius and Fahrenheit. The problem is that 99% of the world uses freaking Celsius, and then America's over here going, nah, Fahrenheit's better. Everybody else is wrong.
But we're not doing that, though.
Chad's
We're
showing
like-
it. I'm not doing it.
Some people in
We're
China.
like, but nah, we're stuck in a cycle where we keep teaching it, and everyone knows it and uses it for everything that we can't break out without a huge swift in public opinion.
People are saying, like...
Did you say a huge Swift?
Yes, I did.
That's
People
the
are saying
Fox from-
Fahrenheit is more precise. What are you talking about?
What is
Just
that?
use a decimal point in your Celsius degradation.
The distinction between 100F and whatever I said C was like 37.777778. It's pretty precise.
Yeah, but you would never put that on the... the thing is, functionally on a weather report, it doesn't matter. It's never 100 Fahrenheit. It's 100.0030145, right? But they just round it.
Right
That's
now
what
it's
they want you to
89
think.
degrees Fahrenheit.
But it's actually not,
It's
though.
hotter in New York than it is in Texas.
Is it? Wait, where is it?
Well, in here, it's like 97 right now.
Oh, well, you know, get an air conditioner.
Tell
Yeah,
me the last
I
time
know.
your weather broadcast put a decimal point in. Tell me the last time you freaking saw 36 on the weather report, and then you went outside and were like, actually, this feels more like 35. I don't trust the weather. This is madness.
What is
Alright.
36 in Fahrenheit, though?
Well, you multiply it by 9, and then divide it by
Probably
5 and add 32.
96.
It's pretty obvious.
Okay, 36 times 9 is 180.
Oh, come on. No, that's not correct.
It's 180 degrees in Canada right now.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
270. What's 54? 206, 334 divided by 5 is 6 something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Plus
there you go.
like 80 something?
6. That
80.
seems correct.
All right.
I think I invited you, but I kind of like half paid attention when I did it, so...
Okay. Robert says, fudge Time Warner.
Yeah, I kind of got that
So
impression.
I think that answers that question.
Said he was on his phone.
That's fair. Do you have Ultimate Chicken Horse on that thing? You probably play better. You can't fight back
Oh,
because he's
God.
not in the call.
Imagine trying to play this on a touch screen.
Imagine on a touchscreen.
Play
easy if you
UCH.
Austin Overkill's a really good song, man.
It's a great song.
It's a great song.
Chat's on me about listening to the acoustic version though, and it's like they're both good.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't respect acoustic music.
Too
Why
easy,
not?
right?
Yeah, it's too easy. It's like, oh, hey, this is a great song. Can you just like strip out all the instrumentation and just make it a dude with a guitar? Oh, it's so soulful now.
And they get to release the unplugged CD, which is like, fuck off. Just make an actual CD.
It's like,
Too
but
easy.
like, you know, sometimes you don't have the whole band there and all the ways to do that, so you make an acoustic version so it can be performed in more casual environments.
Grow up and get a fucking loop pedal, idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Owen
ever played
Palin,
music
motherfucker.
before in your life? You're supposed to be an artist.
Have you not heard Alice in Chains Unplugged? You should really call it Alice Unchained instead of Unplugged.
Oh, like
Why
Mortal
didn't they think
Kombat
of
or
that?
God of War Unchained.
What's your favorite Alice in Chains song?
Probably School's Out.
Oh, dude, that's...
Yeah, me too.
I was thinking like $1 Billion Baby, personally, but, you know, you got...
$1 billion baby. $1
Yeah,
billion.
it's-
Oh.
That's another good one. That's the acoustic version of $1 Billion Baby.
It was a mistake, but it was funny.
You
anyway.
were working as a baby in a finance bank when I had you.
Whoa, you had them in a bank where they started working?
Yeah, they were really
Couldn't get a day off,
precocious.
huh?
Yeah, with the American labor laws, am I right?
Oh, I get it. Labor laws.
Hey,
I don't even know if that was intentional.
Oh, that was not intentional.
It
You
works
love
out
metric
better
so
that
much. Why don't you live on metric time? Well, here's my impression of the chat. You know, oh, you like vegetables? Why don't you only eat vegetables? You see, you gotta live a balanced lifestyle. The Fahrenheit versus Celsius thing doesn't even bother me. The thing that bothers me about the Fahrenheit versus Celsius is that it's just American stubbornness. Everybody else has gone on the Celsius train, and you're going, nah, not us. And then, again, not you, Austin.
We're pretty well
And
known for
probably
being
not
stubborn.
Nick.
Oh, fuck.
I don't really care about which
Oh.
methodology you use, as long as we can
I don't
agree
know,
that
I'm
it's
just
hot
gonna
when it's
use
hot.
what I know, and
That's,
I know
and I
Fahrenheit.
think that's fine.
If your thing is like, yeah, you think it's hot, but I think it's cold because we can't agree on anything, then like you need a better language.
I agree with that.
Serious question, what's wrong with unplugged albums? Nothing, we're just shooting the shit because that's what we do.
Well, I mean, as always,
Brian will double
all
down,
my-
but
all of my logical extremes are an actual extension of what I truly believe.
yeah.
I'm not that into acoustic covers. I just find it like...
What about
Sad.
songs that are just acoustic songs?
See,
Like,
I'm okay with that. Like, if a song was designed to be acoustic, I really like that. But if somebody's like, hey, I find Hey Ya intimidating. But listen to this acoustic version of Hey Ya by a dude with a guitar. Now this is something I can get into.
That'd be a tough one to convert, wouldn't it?
People give a little too much credit to acoustics. I'm just saying. Ah, dang it.
I don't know, I think a Perfect Circle unplugged stuff, like that turned me on to acoustic music a bit. Really
Probably just
smooth.
turned you on. That would have been more
A
interesting.
little bit of
Did
both.
you guys see the article?
Of Confederation.
The
Yes.
Articles of Confederation, 1867. Never forget Sir John A. Macdonald. No, the
John
article.
Gay.
There were two big millennial articles on Monday.
The avocado story.
Avocado Story was the one that I was not going to bring up but wanted to allude to because it's hilarious. But then there was the other one that was the dude who worked at a business magazine, and he's like, check out my new little lunch hack. You won't believe this. And it was making sandwiches at work. He was like...
That's his hack.
He was like, it dawned on me one day when I was in the supermarket trying to buy a sandwich. They've got all the sandwich ingredients in the supermarket. I could save a little bit of money by buying the ingredients at the supermarket and then making it at work. And then the series of photos with captions are simultaneously like the most uplifting and saddest things I've ever seen in my life. Like he made
This is
this little-
unironic?
I think it was not satire. But he made a shitty little, like, ciabatta ham and Swiss sandwich. And then the caption under it is like, it's the most transcendent lunchtime experience of my life. And then there's people that have, like, tweeted the author. Oh, it is satire? I should have had more faith in humanity than I did. But I
Man,
really
that
like
ruins the
him
whole
nonetheless.
Yeah,
story.
kinda-
The whole
ruins
bit
it.
is gone now, but
Yeah.
I can't go too far in on him now. But he's you know what? I give him credit for sticking to the bit because he's
Yeah.
been tweeted and people were like, you know, is this satire? And he's like, no. People in the office looked at me funny for making my sandwiches there.
As far as I know, the avocado one isn't, so you can go pretty hard on that. If
No,
you
that guy is actually just out of touch idiot. You know,
That one had. I saw a good. I think Mathis retweeted a good tweet from a subset of the Nickelodeon family. I don't know.
Keenan
what-
and Kel?
No, it was like Nick Splat.
Oh,
You know what Nick Splat is?
Never heard of Nick Splat, but I
Gak?
want to.
No, Nick Splat is
I don't know
Sloan?
Nick Splash.
some subsection of Nickelodeon. And it's just a picture of an old Rugrats cartoon with Tommy looking like he was poor and homeless, being like, "When you
Wiseau?
avocado toast." It was good.
I mean, in 1970, you could put a down payment on a house making minimum wage, but it's probably just because they weren't buying avocados back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't because you made the equivalent of like $60,000 in 2017 working at a fucking video store.
That was an Australian thing, right? The story.
And then, of course, because this is the way the world works today, you can't make a post like that without getting dunked on to an extreme degree. People found out that like he started his business with a $34,000 loan from his dad,
Right.
or gift from his dad,
Seems to happen a lot.
and everyone's like, "Okay, the jury's in. Stop buying avocado toast. Start getting $34,000 gifts from your parents."
I love the parallel that Australia had the avocados are the problem, and America had iPhones are the problem. And for them, it was you can't buy a house, and for us, it's you can't buy healthcare.
Right? Yeah.
So
'Cause
if
you got
we
300 iPhones.
If we get
Yeah.
rid of the iPhones and the avocados, our lives are probably going to be sorted out pretty well. Funny enough, I happen to use an iPhone and eat avocados today, so I'm fucked.
What's
I hate
wrong
the-
with that? It's hard to turn $34,000 into a business. Well, the thing that's wrong with it is that he's basically being like, "Hey, you can buy a house if you just stop spending money." But he clearly came from a situation where he had a leg up on the competition because he was able to get a $34,000 gift from
Right.
his family.
Were you
The
the
iPhone
only
thing
one that
pissed me
wanted
off for
avocado?
two reasons.
Like when
Wait, do we have enough rounds by the way now?
How many you want? I
Like,
got it
didn't
set
that
to.
one, didn't that one end because it was too?
Oh, I didn't put it up to 20. I put it on 10 points, but I forgot the 20 part.
Okay.
All right, fixed.
Because like the iPhone guy was like on some news channel or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he's half right, isn't he? Like,
Yes.
not
Don't
buying so many
start.
fucking iPhones.
How
That's
many
not the
iPhones
reason
gets you
that you
healthcare?
can't afford healthcare. But you know, like I don't want someone seeing that and being like, well, he's right. I should buy an iPhone now, even though I don't have very much money
Well,
for it.
No, that's not exactly what we're talking about. It's like
No, it's not. But I just say it's like another thing that comes from him saying that.
Dude, up here in Canada, we have so much money for extra iPhones. Like, I just get another one every 2 weeks if it starts to get a little slow on me. Or sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want all the photos that are on this thing. What do? I just buy another one. Throw the other one in the paper shredder.
that's why they don't put removable storage on iPhones. They expect you to just throw them out.
I wish they would add a delete photos function.
They're not.
Sometimes
gonna.
I take a bad photo of Ruka or Tomo, and I'm like, I don't want to see that anymore.
Gonna
outta
have to chuck it.
Buy a new iPhone, I guess.
One of my viewers made a edit of a picture of either Ruka or Tomo. Oh no, he did both and made it like a hyper version with like the red zoom in craziness. It's actually horrifying.
Does it say, y'all mind if I hit that?
No,
or
it doesn't
something like
say
that?
anything. It's just
No.
it's just scary. It's like a monster you'd find under your bed or something.
An energy drink. That's the only monster I'm finding under my bed.
When was the last time you consumed an energy drink?
Literally just now. Still drinking
Not
one.
like a Madrina's?
I had a Madrina's and then a Red Bull.
Okay, I just wanted to make it clear that I'm not counting coffee.
Like high school. I liked Monster a lot in high
So
school.
6 months ago.
Does Monster not taste like sand to you?
Oh, it tastes like a soda, like a Mountain Dew-ish soda.
Oh, I had a very different experience. It must have been those old-ass Madden ones that were in the fridge for 2 years. Maybe that's why it ruins the flavor.
I think I had some Red Bulls in 2014.
It's a good year to have them. Good vintage. No, I'm not going to OD on caffeine. Caffeine, in this case, pushes me through the 100-degree temperatures. If I didn't have this, I'd just fall over. I'd just
Well, the
asleep.
LD50 on caffeine is like... You can get there, but you'd probably throw up well before you did.
Yeah, and it's really more about, like, is my heart okay than anything else? And that, you're fair to ask, but I don't think it's going to kill me today.
I just stick to one cup of coffee a day, and that's it. No more, no less.
What does Nick know? Sand taste? You never tasted sand?
I think you could infer how sand
You never gotten
tastes.
kicked down in the beach?
Yeah, that's the thing. You're hanging at the beach with your best girl, and then some guy with no abs but a really, really robust chest comes around and pushes you into the sand,
Well,
and then he does the thing where he puffs it out, and then your girl walks off with him, and he kicks sand in your face.
It was a leather jacket, but yeah, that story is exactly correct. Leather jacket on the beach, by the way, a very bold decision in the summer.
Yeah.
But, you know, you gotta use it or lose it, I guess, when it comes to leather.
It's beach armor.
Beach armor.
You
Can't
guys
get
like
in.
going to the beach?
No.
I don't like it because, like, you go to the beach, you get all the beach on you. You know, you just get beach on you, and then you go take a shower,
I
and you
get
got a
beach on
shower,
me
and
every
you
morning.
you feel like you have beach on you after you take a shower.
I actually, if you like going to the beach, that's fine. I'm not trying to say that that's a stupid opinion. For once, but I don't get it. 'Cause you don't like do anything at the beach. You're just at the beach doing things.
You sit on the ground and get warm.
Yeah, but like what? So what?
Then you go sit and you put your feet in the water and you splash a little bit and play volleyball or like read a book.
Okay, I'm pro volleyball. But like, I think the last time I went to the beach, we just sort of like sat on the beach and like read. And I was like, it's just hot.
No, I sat on the beach until I became red.
Just go to a water park.
I was just about to say I enjoy water sports before thinking
Yeah, I
about it,
know
but
somebody else that's quite orange that does as well. Before I get grouped in with these guys, I'm officially like somebody that was born on the seaside. So like I'm officially a beach baby. I just don't have a beach anywhere near me.
make it sound like a ship with no captain, like ran aground, and then there was just one woman on it who went into labor immediately.
You know, that's me.
He's born of the sea.
I was born in a small town on the North Shore of Long Island, and I had, you know, a lot of water around me, a lot of beach. And now I live in kind of a landlocked area where there's just a lot of trees, and I don't ever go to the beach. And I miss it. That fresh ocean breeze in your nose.
I live near Galveston, and maybe I'm, you know, biased.
University of Texas Longhorns.
Yeehaw! Go Horns!
That's Austin, Texas.
What's the Galveston school?
There's an A&M school in Galveston.
That's it, Texas A&M. Go
But Texas
Aggies.
A&M is actually in College Station. It's just a subset that's in Galveston. Anyway, Galveston isn't really like a beach. It's just more like, you know, just poop water. Like, it's all brown and gross. There's no value going to the Galveston beaches because it's just all.
Oh, is it one of those chemical outlets where they let
No,
all
it's bay water, and the bay like circulates all the sand and dirt up and just makes everything fucking gross.
Oh, doesn't smell like shit though.
It smells like beach.
Because we had like there was this little inlet before the beach, and it just collected chemicals and shit. Just smelled awful. Kind of ruined the whole thing when you were walking by there. Anyway.
Here's the thing. I get why you go to a movie theater. You want to watch a movie. But the beach contains nothing. I guess it contains water.
Barnacles.
But I would 10 out of 10 like rather go to a swimming pool than a beach.
Yeah? I mean,
I really want to rent out a water park for myself for a day, because You get to go to a water park. You get to ride like 3 rides the whole day because you're waiting in line the whole time. It's the worst, man.
Also, I don't know about you guys. I haven't been to a water park probably in like 10 or 15 years.
Oh.
But the ones that are made of like that riveted plastic, after a while, like start to get these like bumps on my body, like welts from where the rivets are hitting me. You're going down those things like 20 miles an hour. It's juiced up a little bit, but you're still like thunk, 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 thunk. You're
looking at a situation where if you get that enthusiastic and you have access to the water park for the whole day, no lines, like Austin was saying, you're going to find yourself either falling out of one of the rides because you're that excited, or you're going to rip up your back.
What?
One or the other.
Is this just like a Murphy's Law situation? I don't understand where this comes from.
If you've ever ridden a ride, like a water ride before, you know that the only thing keeping you in those tubes is your lack of enthusiasm that's drained out of you by the line.
Yeah, it's that and centrifugal force, yeah.
If you get really excited and you throw yourself down that thing, your body's gonna flop and you're gonna shoot right out of there and you're gonna die.
Can't be on board with this situation.
Here's why pools are better.
That's why they don't rent them out, is what I'm saying.
If you go to pools, they have like those sweet ropes that you can climb on and then swing into the water. And you never seen anything like that in the stupid beach.
Mm-hmm. Some beaches have those. They're just off to the side.
How are you gonna? What are they gonna attach it to? The sky?
No, there's trees sometimes.
Oh, that's
what I meant by off to the side.
I see. That's more like a pond situation.
I mean, sure, ponds as well, but beaches do have edges sometimes.
Oh, you.
Or do you think they go forever?
No, I don't think they go forever, but.
Well, at the edge is probably a tree.
Ryan, you know that teleporter's been there maybe since like round 2.
Yeah, but I didn't want it. That's the easy way. Pools feel dirtier than a beach to me.
I kind of outgrew my swimming choice.
Pool.
I used to go to the stream all the time, and that was fun. But then I got older, and I'm like, wow, this really hurts all the time, and smells, and there's bugs. And there's no guarantee there's not going to be, like, a broken bottle. I mean, there's not really ever, but just the beaches are lower chance of dying. One time I lost my hat or something that I had. I just, like, went down the river, and then I had to chase it. And I was just scratching up my knees, flying over all these rocks. It was really uncomfortable.
I almost got swept away by a river one time.
That's what I was gonna say. You know what's nice about pools? You don't have to worry about like, oh yeah, don't get caught by the current and die.
Mm-hmm. Well, they do have undertow, which kills you too.
A pool?
Oh, sorry, I thought you said the ocean.
Oh, jeez.
No, pools can kill you for different reasons.
Yeah, they can suck you up through the filter.
If you're a very tiny man, yes.
If you get your stoma caught in the filter, it'll just pull your insides out.
I saw Final Destination, and that's not good. I lied. I didn't see Final Destination.
Wave pools are cool, but it's the same problem. There's too many people in them.
Tons of piss.
The best things are the lazy rivers and water parks.
Yep. Love them.
Schlitterbahn Galveston has like one of the coolest, like it's like just a huge lazy river that has a bunch of really fun waves that you can jump around on, and there's no line.
Galveston.
It's big enough for everybody. It's super fun. You just go in there all day. Then maybe you go ride one ride.
It's called Schlitterbahn?
Schlitterbahn Galveston.
Schlitterbahn.
Schlitterbahn. It's German.
It's just German.
Oh, okay.
They tweeted me this morning, actually, the Schlitterbahn Twitter account.
Because we mentioned it in that Battlegrounds video?
No, someone tweeted at me and said they were going to Schlitterbahn, but they were sick and they needed help. And they asked help from Dr. Doggo. And then Schlitterbahn tweeted, no, Dr. Bond's got you covered. And I was like, should you go to Schlitterbahn if you're sick, though?
Yeah, you should be saying, you know, we'll give you a refund for your admission today, but don't come to the park.
Maybe they get sick like they got a case of the Mondays kind of sick, not that, like, actual illness.
Oh, all right. Anybody else get disconnected there?
No.
No.
Well, you did, though. Cool, I went automatic. Oh, no, wait, Nick.
I'm still here.
Forgot you were close.
It's okay, we're gonna
Water parks
be
are
done
full
with
of
this.
angsty teenagers. That makes them worse. Have you ever been to the beach? Beach is like
They have a lot of like 52-year-olds trying to be 31-year-olds.
That is true. I guess we the stream dropped for a split second there.
Your internet must have pooped.
Yeah, it seems right.
Seems to be the case it's going around. Internet's got a case of the Mondays.
You can invite me though.
Yeah, I sure can. Just gotta let me get over
Sure
that.
can.
Get over that computer terminal, you know. Yeah, that's the one. For real though, can they suck your guts through the tube?
No.
I never put my butthole up to one of those, so I was just kind of curious. I don't think they suck that hard.
I don't know. I'm done with this beach conversation.
Okay.
I accept that I'm in the wrong because like a lot of people really like it. I'm just not for it personally. Oh, do you want me to use mouse and keyboard?
You want me to back out?
No, it's fine. I'll just use mouse and keyboard.
I mean, I'm not against speeches. Like if
I've
someone's
decided I'm not going to use mouse and keyboard. Okay, just
wait.
invite me again.
Wait, just hold this. Oh, you don't have to be. Okay.
Yeah, invite me again though.
No.
Nick.
Why? I had a problem. Okay, there we go.
You live in Vancouver. It has so many nice beaches. Well, I will bike down Spanish Banks and Jericho Beach and the seawall. I like biking along the beach. I look at it and I go, this is very beautiful. Some people in chat, not everybody, are going, Enno's never been to a good beach. I've been to good beaches. I've been to Hyundai Beach in Korea many a time. It's probably one of the best beaches in the world. Everybody flies to Busan and goes to Hyundai Beach. It's just not for me.
They made a car dealership about that.
It's like there's a joke in there somewhere that I can't tease out because of pronunciation, but
The best beach I went to was in Cozumel. Very pretty. The bluest water I've ever seen.
You gotta
Compared
watch
to
the
Galveston,
bluest.
about anything's good.
If it's blue water, you gotta watch the fluoride, man.
I hate Galveston so much.
This is the beach, man. Dude, go look up an image of Galveston beach and just
Galveston
look at the water.
Schlitterbahn.
That's pretty good, but no, just go look at it's brown. It looks like someone just filled all of the water with brown.
You know what they say? If it's brown, suck it down.
This is like your toilet after a chicken smarmy.
Yeah, right, dude, you're not even wrong.
Okay.
See,
a lot of trouble
someone
with
in
this.
chat from Houston. He's saying Galveston's brown. It looks like a toilet.
Austin, what's your least favorite slang word for referring to the female genitals?
Sarmy.
I don't know.
It's got to be a real one.
Maybe I don't know. Vagina and pussy are fine. Those are fine. I don't know why Rob's got such a fucking
I'm with you on that one.
anger boner against pussy.
That's one of the only okay ones.
It's like a nice soft cat. I like it.
All right. When you phrase it like that, I sort of understand where Rob's coming from.
Oh, that's rude.
Cooter's too funny to be bad for me.
That's
Cooter
Red
is not
State
my
Dirty
favorite.
Talk.
It's funny. It's just funny. Snatch is pretty bad.
See, there we go. We all three of us came to Snatch independently.
Oh, clunge. Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
we don't
pretty
use
bad.
that. That's like a European thing, right?
I don't really know. I don't think I've ever heard it said out loud.
I mean, gash is pretty bad. Yeah.
Pink
God, Cooter is
bazooka?
just such a fucking funny word.
No, it's like there are people named that. So
Oh,
I don't know. It just
Kate and I-
doesn't grab me.
Kate and I went out to this sushi restaurant last night, and it's kind of in a weird neighborhood of Vancouver. And there are some that are a little more, a little rough around the edges, right? And there's a 30-year-old dude outside of the sushi restaurant doing tricks on a razor scooter. And I was like, that's weird in like a horror movie sort of way. You're like, that's just an odd combination. Is like a man approaching middle age doing tricks on a razor scooter. But then we went in and we were eating, and then that dude on the razor scooter came into the restaurant and asked for some water from the hostess, and
He
she
got
was
all worked up.
he was sweaty, and he was going, please, I'm very thirsty. And she's like, yeah, don't worry about it, I'll give you some water. And he goes, cool. By the way, this is my scooter. And I looked at Kate and went, what's going on here? Then he also said, apparently, I guess he was not a patron of the restaurant, but he said, hey, thanks for the water. Like, I'll come back sometime and get some food. And then he's like, what do you sell? And then she said sushi, and he said, good sushi? And it's like, what are you're putting her on the spot. What's she gonna be like? Nah, it freaking sucks.
Don't let the
Sounds like a very strange individual.
He struck me as a little bit of a weird dude.
He probably uses cooter for
this is my cooter.
This is my cooter.
You ever hear what people are talking about when they're shopping? Because it's surprising almost every time.
What do you mean?
I passed by a lady talking on the phone.
Okay.
As
they are wont to do, am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. she was shopping. It was at the same day when I was at Target from that other story.
Yeah.
I don't know who she was on the phone with, but she was saying, maybe for dinner tonight we'll do the ham sandwiches. That sentence stuck out in my brain. Do you see, like, so many facets of that jump out?
The ham sandwich is a backup dinner. That's not a dinner you plan for. That's a dinner that happens, you know, when you had to go to the emergency room.
That phrase makes it seem like she already has ham sandwiches made almost.
Not only, because the expression, the ham sandwiches, is like, they've had those before for dinner.
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
a ritual.
Those ham sandwiches were really good. Like, can we do the ham sandwiches for dinner tonight?
Anyway,
that's my favorite way to, like, order food at a restaurant is, like, you know, I'll have the and then meat product. That's how you know you're at, like, an upscale place, when there's only one dish for each kind of meat. And then you go, oh, I'll have the venison. I'll have the ham sarmi, please. You know.
When I heard her say that out loud, my brain locked. And I was like, this is the thing I'm going to tell them on the show.
Yeah. No, that's a good one.
It was.
It was a code language? No.
For I don't what?
Buy that. That doesn't make any sense.
She telling me that's code for nookie?
Maybe it was a Cubano sandwich? Maybe it was a Colombian sandwich.
What about a ham sandwich can make it a dinner?
Yes. Oh, I'll have a le sandwich du jambon, s'il vous plaît.
Merci.
All I could imagine is just probably 3 or 4 kids at home that are like, I really want ham sandwiches tonight.
Maybe they had a big meal the night before that involved a giant ham and they had leftovers.
You know what? I would accept that.
That might be one of the only stories that's going to work as an alibi.
Dude, someone in chat actually brought up something that I think we could transition to a good topic on. Menus. Too long? Speak on that.
I don't like menus that just have the fucking name of the dish on it and the price. I hate this.
You mentioned that before in like a sushi context.
Yeah.
I agree with you. You know, if you don't know what agadashi tofu is, you see it on a menu, you're gonna be like, what the heck is that? You're gonna have to open up like a separate tab, go to Wikipedia. Oh, let me get my freaking, you know, cookbook out, see what ebi sunamunu is.
Honestly, I'd rather take Chili's like book of like pictures and descriptions and scroll through that than like one piece of paper with a bunch of names on them. Because I got time. When you're at a place, when you're about to order, you have time to scroll through a book.
I have, and it drives Kate up the wall sometimes. I barely, in this day and age, look at a menu before I order food. Because here's what I find, is that I ask myself, I know nothing about the food at this restaurant. It's like you're playing a game with incomplete information. You're like, oh, I wonder what the best thing on this menu is going to be. So I think you just psych yourself out. So what I do is I just wait until Kate's ready to order, and then we call over the server, and then she orders, and while she's ordering, I look at the menu and go, that's my thing right there. I give myself approximately 20 seconds to decide what I want.
I would
go
fucking
with it.
panic if I did that.
Not have taste in what you want that day?
I like everything, dude.
I'm so fucking anal when I'm ordering food. Like, do I want this? Do I want this? I'm gonna be spending lots of money. Is this what I want? And then I end up changing it like right at the last second too. Like, if I only gave myself 10 seconds, I would just explode.
That's the thing, though. You gotta nut up. Otherwise, you're gonna be taking 45 seconds to order there.
No, I make sure I have. That's my other fear is I don't want her to come and be like, all right, what do you want? And I mean, be like, oh, I don't know.
But that's the thing. You don't know. You just choose.
I do know. I always get it in time. That's why I give myself plenty of time. I mean, you dined with me. Did I once go? I don't know.
I don't believe so. No.
Exactly. I always panic though, even when I know I have time.
But I don't know. I sort of feel like my first instinct's usually right on a menu. Like, if I'm at a place and there's like 12 burgers, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I should have gotten the Jim Beam burger, but I got the Jack Daniels burger, and I'm unhappy with my decision.
Have you ever ordered the wrong thing and then immediately regretted it, but then eaten it anyway because you didn't want to cause a fuss?
I think in my entire life, I've only had like 1% of meals at a restaurant I was unhappy with. I think I'm easy to please when it comes to food.
Me too.
Yeah, I had some food that had a big old hair on the top of it, and I wouldn't have even sent it back if not for the people I was sitting with at the time.
Like, wait, I can relate to this, I think, but let me tease it out.
Yeah.
You weren't actually mad, but you had to put up the facade of being unhappy with it, otherwise it would reflect on you.
Yeah, pretty much. There were shades of it being sort of a back and forth, but it very quickly became like you're being kind of beta if you don't fix this problem kind of thing.
Exactly, yeah. Your pride's on the line.
I'll take the beta there, man. I'm not... Like, I was at a restaurant one time with, I would say, a family/friend, and...
What?
Just a family or friend, doesn't matter which.
Okay, well, now you've raised a whole different question. Is it a family member or a friend?
That's for you to figure out.
But I don't understand how someone could be either. Are they like an 8th cousin?
No, I just wanted to keep it as vague as possible, so just in case that person's watching.
Oh, okay.
I doubt that person
Name
is, but you
them
never
now.
know. And we were just eating. I think it was at an Outback. Oh my fucking god, this flour. And he sent a steak back because he didn't like it and thought it was bad. And I was sitting there eating my meal because feeling so awkward because it was like a 10-minute conversation with the waiter and the manager came out, and I was just like, just stop. This doesn't matter. It's an Outback Steakhouse, and you're a relatively wealthy person, so it just doesn't matter. You really need to get your $20 back for a steak?
Did they want a different steak, or did they just want the money?
I don't remember what the conclusion. I think they just wanted the money. They didn't want to pay for it.
I can't handle that.
I was so like done.
I've been
away from that situation.
One time, Kate has sent a meal back when I've dined with her, and then I was like, I ate some, and I was like, this deserves to be sent back. But then the awkward interaction that happened with the server was like enough to make me just want to leave.
Oh no!
Like it was pasta. It was pasta. I don't even remember which one's correct now. But it was like way too salty. It's like they dumped like 5 handfuls of salt in it. And it's a place we've been to a lot, so we have a calibration for what it's normally supposed to taste like. So we called them over and we're like, this pasta's like a little too salty. Is there a chance we can get it remade? And then she was like, oh yeah, that's like that's our bad. We'll make it again for you. But then she came over and was like, are you allergic to salt? Like, would you like us to bring it out with no salt and then you can put your own salt on it? And we're like, no,
that doesn't even make sense.
Wow.
Just make it the normal way that you make it. This one just had too much salt in it. Yeah, it wasn't like she ate 90% of it and then was like, send it back. This was like, 2 bites. But I was like,
pretty reasonable. On
a
the
little
scale of
offended
things.
by the. It's just too salty.
Like, that's not a thing you can fix yourself, and you didn't want your money. You just wanted an edible meal.
Yeah, I mean, we stayed there for like another 45 minutes to make sure we got the meal right.
And it's pasta. It's not like it's a freaking premium ingredient they're cooking up for you. So, like, yeah, that's on them for being weird.
I understand. I don't blame the server, but
I can remember multiple times that I've gotten the wrong dish and just eaten it anyway, just because I just don't want to handle.
Dude, I'm so in for that.
I don't like causing situations. Ryan?
I'm in the game, but I don't exist.
Oh, you didn't get the vote.
Do the vote done.
I don't know. I will not cause it. Like if I don't think I've said anything back ever before. So I know that if I ever do, I'll have a good reason for it.
Here's how stupid I am. Like I'm already doing the basically random menu choice to begin with. But then if I got the thing that I didn't order, I would be like, I don't know. For all I know, maybe this is way better. Let's give it a shot.
Right. Yeah.
I just don't care. Like, if the meal has, like, fat and salt in it, I'm good to go.
Pretty much, yeah.
My body's happy.
The only time I can remember is I ordered, like, a pasta and got just a different kind of pasta. So close enough. No worries.
One time I went to dinner with some acquaintances from school, and she got into a screaming match with the server because it wasn't enough food. Well, that is horrifying.
That happened to me not like a screaming match, but I remember going. This was with a friend and his family, and one of his family members just like was unhappy with the price of. It was a buffet, and they just didn't like how much it was for the buffet, and I just couldn't handle it. I was like, No, this is not okay to argue about. You gotta know going in that that's what it is. It just seemed ridiculous to me.
I think after this car thing, it might be a turning point for me, and I've kind of realized now that maybe it's okay sometimes to assert yourself a little more.
Yeah, Austin, did you hear?
What?
Nick's the silent assassin.
I either
happened?
got ripped off or did something really good. I'm not sure which yet. But I got a really good deal on the car, unless they ripped me off, but I don't think they did. But
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't have that experience.
I basically negotiated with the full leverage that someone can have in a situation where they honestly don't care if they get a deal or not. And it threw the other guy for a loop to the point where I ended up getting a really good deal.
And a job offer.
And well, I mean, I don't know if it was a joke, but she was like, "You sure you don't want to work in the car industry? You got like a real good deal on this one."
I don't know. I'll go further down the beta train here. I'm crashing and burning anyway. I bought my car with my parents. I had them help me. Just like you know more how to deal with this than I do.
I went by myself and like was kind of pretty nervous about the whole thing because I've never bought a new car before, and I wouldn't have ideally done it by myself. But now that I have, I feel like I'm kind of glad I did. So, yeah, probably a good experience all around for me to be able to do that.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I don't think we got ripped. I mean,
I have a warranty,
I don't know
so
what
like,
is
I don't
and
know
isn't
how
ripped.
bad it could be.
Yeah. But I have a car and it's almost paid off, so it can't be that big a deal.
We put up like no fight whatsoever, to the point where like the salesman felt bad. But then it created an even more awkward situation where like he's like, I mean, come on, guys, you gotta like ask for something. Like, what? You want some hats or something? And we're like, we just want this vehicle. This is the internal dialogue. We just want the vehicle. So I'm gonna like say that I'll take the hats if it gets him to sign the freaking contract here. And then he's like, okay, I'll get you some hats. And then when we went to pick up the car like 2 days later, we were like, as a joke, we were like, hey, where's the hats? And the dude was like, oh shit.
You really wanted them?
We don't have. It's actually written into the contract that they owe us 2 hats.
Yes!
And then he's like, "We don't have the hats." And then he was asking around, like, "Are there hats around?" Like,
Somebody's gotta have them.
and then they didn't have the hats, so they were like, "Just
Shit.
come back, like when you have your first maintenance thing, and then we'll give you some hats." We still do not have any hats.
That's fucking hysterical.
And this is why dude, should sue them. We'll get the car for free.
I love that. Say you want double the hats now. You want 4 of them.
But I was so mad because I was like, I just want the car. I don't care about the hats. I just told you that I'd take the hats to placate you.
Yeah.
And then, we're waiting at the dealership like it was just sort of a joke. You don't have to spend 10 minutes looking for these fucking hats. We're not going to wear them anyway. Like, I don't want anybody to know I own a Ford. I want them to think I own like a cool car, like a Mazda.
Mazdas are great.
Yeah, and by the way, I know what the MSRP was, and I don't want to be one of those guys, but like I did my research before I went in for it.
Nice.
So like I know I didn't just get them placating me by saying that. I know I saved a ton of money. So if they rip me off, it's because there's something wrong with the car that I don't know about yet.
Shit. The only thing I did is I just like give me 0 interest. Give me the lowest number monthly payment.
I raked him over the coals over the interest too. The guy was so done with me because like he was like, well, I pre-approved a loan for it before I went there, but I didn't tell him that for a while. So he was like, of course we're gonna set you up with the interest rate that we've got for this particular car, and it's gonna be through the Honda thing, and I was like, all right, what's the APR? And he's like, oh, it's going to be like, I don't know, 3.9, something like that. I was like, no, I don't want that. I have a pre-approved loan. I can do way better. Look at my credit. And he was like, no, these are competitive rates. Of course you're not going to be able to do better. I'm like, no, that's not true. Like, I did not give him an inch on it, and he ended up getting me a better rate because I did that too.
Can you get 0% interest?
0%.
What kind of a bank is offering 0% interest?
It's through
if you pay for it
through
fast
them.
enough, you get lower interest.
And a big down payment, ideally.
Yeah, I put a big down payment on it, and I said I'd pay it off in 3 years. And they're like, all right, 0%.
3.9 is not competitive. Fucking 1% maybe.
I don't know, man.
Let me put it this way. If you ask me for $20,000, you can have it. 30% interest. I'm not certainly not giving it to you for 0.
Fucking usury, bro.
I would almost, yeah, exactly. I support usury. I feel bad for the bank in this situation. They're giving people 0% loans?
I don't know, man.
It's an incentive
I
to
don't even have
get
a
you to
credit
come
card.
do a deal. That's the point. They put it on the flyers, so you go, oh, this place got 0% APR. Clearly, you want to go there.
I guess if the financing is through the car company, I can understand it. Because it's an incentive to go to that dealer. Okay.
They make deals with local
mine was
banks.
through the car company.
I can understand that. I don't know what our interest rate is because I'm 12 years old, but I know that when we got it, they were like, so you can pay for it in like 3 years or 2 years. Here's how much it'll save you if you pay for it in 2 years versus 3. And it was like $75. I was like,
oh,
you know.
That means you got good interest.
I think so.
Yeah, it does.
I don't need to have it. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm like ignoring you guys. I don't need to have a credit card, chat. I have great credit.
Malf and I have had this discussion with Austin.
You need to have a credit card to keep your credit up.
I support Austin's decision-making process, even though I think you should get a credit card and then pay it off as soon as you make any purchases.
That is correct.
You might as well like get some points and build credit. But I also understand where you're coming from.
There's a variety of ways that they calculate your credit score, and one of those is maintaining a loan, another one is paying off debt, another one is availability of credit. So if you limit yourself in your availability of credit by not having a credit card, that's a big chunk of your credit that you're potentially not reaching the level you could be.
I don't know, man. I got a fully paid off car. Never missed a bill payment in my life. Probably gonna get a house soon. I don't think I need a credit card.
Here's what you do. And I brought this up before. Don't get health insurance. Waste of money. You heard it here first. Instead, just enroll in a state university. Pay for that using your credit card. There you go. You got some free points. That's a flight or two annually. And then go on the university's health program. Easy money. You don't even have to go to the classes.
All right. Sounds like you got to figure it out, so yeah.
It's
you
free
need a credit
money.
card. You need a credit card, man.
I'll believe it when I see it. I've never needed one to this day, and I haven't had a problem. Last thing I need to get to house. If that's a problem, it's a problem. But after that, what else?
I don't know what the downside is. You have availability of credit you don't have to use.
In America this weekend, last weekend, I guess, we went to a Sears.
Oh.
And
dying breed.
I guess it's just a graveyard. But we were in Sears because it was like a little chilly, and we were idiots and didn't bring like spring clothes.
Right.
So Kate was like, I'm gonna go get like a scarf or something. She got a scarf. Take a guess how much the scarf was at Sears.
$24.99.
Very much in the lesser direction.
Oh, $4.99.
It was a $3 scarf.
God damn.
Now let me...
I didn't know they had them that cheap.
A normal transaction. Hey, how you doing today? Anything else for you? Nah, just the scarf. That'll be $3, please. Here's a $5 bill. There's, $2 back. I don't need a bag. Here's your scarf. Have a good day. The interaction we actually had was like a complex dance from like a culture that I'm unaware of. It's a $3 purchase, okay? The dude goes, hey, you can save 15% on this if you sign up for a Sears reward card. We're like, nah, that's okay. I mean, like, I'm not going to ask you to crunch the numbers because I know this is just your job, but that's like a 30-cent value. And then he's like, okay, but just so you know, like, we're going to print it on the receipt so that you can get that if you ever want to get it. And we're like, okay, cool. And then he goes, okay, that's like $3.75 or something like that. Kate gives him a $5 bill. He goes, do you want to add something to this to donate to this charity? And she's like, sure, I'll just donate the change. And then she was like, how do I do that? And then the dude punched in $1.25 on the credit card reader and was like, you know, you can just put your card in to make the donation. And we were like,
What?
this doesn't seem right now. Like, we're just going to pay $1.25 to make a donation, even though we're not using a credit card to begin with. We have to use the card reader.
What?
So he's like, okay, whatever. And then...
You put the credit card in for that?
No, we did not put the credit card in for that. But then, like, he's about to give it to us, and Kate's like, I don't need a bag. Puts the scarf in a bag, fills it up with like 70 receipts, and hands it to us. It was and it actually, like, I'm understating the complexity of the interaction. It actually took like 6 or 7 minutes to make this purchase. We're losing our minds, like, what is happening?
You should say that you're sorry that guy's about to lose his job.
I mean, the Sears was dead.
Yeah, as Sears will be.
It was a Saturday at 1 p.m., and it was like...
Unless you're buying like
dead.
a mattress, you're not gonna find anybody there.
I don't believe it's his fault. I'm just saying, like, this is something organizationally is wrong with this place.
See it coming a mile
Can't
away at
remember the last
Sears.
time I've been to a Sears. Shit.
When's the last time you bought an oven? That might be it.
I have never purchased an oven.
I have not either.
Well, if you run out of Sears, you're gonna have a harder time. Maybe.
Or just,
probably
you know,
not actually.
Go to Home Depot.
Yeah, you probably won't have any difficulty
Buy
at all.
ovens at Home Depot, I guess.
Yep. Oh, they got ovens, they got microwaves, they got air conditioners.
Bought my washer dryer. at Home Depot.
refrigerators.
Austin, you might be the most adult amongst us. Buying a washer and dryer, that's like an adult purchase.
Yeah, it's one of the first things I bought when I had money.
I've never bought an appliance.
It's nice
the
having
best.
it. It's not
Where'd you
nice
replace a
moving it.
refrigerator?
It's nice.
No, the place we moved into was furnished, actually.
Yeah, no. When you renting like refrigerator, oven, usually are all there.
That's-
It's the
yeah,
washer
that's
and dryer that are usually like not there.
That's weird.
Unless they have like a space for it somewhere in the complex.
Let's
Oh,
go.
fuck.
Easy money.
Yeah, I think Dan is definitely the most adult, but he's not here at this very moment.
I bought a couch
I
once.
feel like Twitch chat can't be like, lol, you're not an adult when they're sitting here watching the NLSS every day.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just not. If Ryan calls me a child, he has merit. He has, you know, stuff to go on. I don't think Twitch chat can do that.
You can't be the most adult if you won't eat onions.
You won't
You
eat
don't like
onions?
onions?
I don't. I love onion flavor. I just hate the texture.
Okay. I mean, I disagree.
Onions
with you.
taste great. You know,
So
but
eat 'em.
like, whenever I'm biting into something and then there's like a chunk of onions and it's like, ugh, no.
That's the delicious flavor crystals releasing their essence into your
Nah,
mouth.
can they release that essence without the fucking sound and crunch?
I very much disagree.
Saute
with
them
you.
up. Make them nice and soft.
Nah, they never do.
They melt
Why did
like
you
little
call your
worms.
audience children? I just went along with the joke. You guys know I love you. Coincidentally, your Twitch Prime subscriptions may have What's better, raw onion or cooked onion texture-wise?
I like them both.
Never eaten a raw onion before.
Well, like, I'm not talking about taking a bite out of it. You ever
I
had,
don't know
like,
if I've ever
I've done
like.
that.
Never had like a raw onion slice?
Nah, like.
You ever eat a hamburger?
They
onions on my
oftentimes put
hamburger.
like raw sliced red onion on a hamburger, Austin.
I've never had that.
In Texas? They have a lot of onions there.
Raw,
I'd ask
red
for
onion
no
on
onions.
sandwiches? Oh, well, that explains it. What's your opinion on substitutions at a restaurant? How far can you go?
What do you mean?
I don't do it.
I don't do it either.
It's too much trouble to figure out at that point. If you don't want it, just order something else.
What do you mean for something? You mean like
See, I don't
replacing an
want
ingredient
pickles
with another
on this.
ingredient?
I don't
Yeah,
want
you're-
X.
You're like,
Give me
oh, can I get the
X.
tomato burger, no tomatoes?
I do that all the time. But I
No.
want. What's wrong with that?
Explain
It's
yourself.
less work for the person making it.
Not if you're like, I don't want onions, but I want pickles, and they
I mean,
didn't
I do it
normally
with
give
burgers.
you pickles.
I'm not gonna do it with like, I don't know, pasta. Like, I don't really like tomato chunks either for
Yeah.
a similar reason. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, can you make this without tomato chunks?
Just
this tomato dish.
hold the capers, but I'll take a slice of brioche.
That's okay. I'll allow substitutions, but I don't like when
It's
people
not
make
a substitution if
Hey,
you-
hold up a second. I don't like when people make a substitution and then try to get like a little value on added. They're like, "Look, if I take mushrooms off of the mushroom burger, can I get bacon for free?" And you're like, what do you think this is?
It's too much work for them to figure that out.
This is Red Robin, man. Like,
But like, why are we calling it substitutions though?
What else is
We
that?
remove something.
We're
It's a
adding something
subtraction.
else.
Substitution implies that you're replacing it with something.
Yeah, we
you're
are.
replacing it with matter, like just air.
I mean,
What
I
if
agree
you
with you on your
substitute a
point.
side? I'll allow a side substitution, but my substitution policy for sides is if you ever want a half and half, you can just get the fuck out. You're like, can I get a half rice, half mixed greens? Sorry, we're not serving you. We reserve the right not to serve you. No, I'm okay, thank you. All right, you can do so.
If anything, when I say, can I get a
I
chicken
do
sandwich?
not want to have a Pokeball. You may, though.
If I say, can I have a chicken sandwich, no tomato, they're saving money. They're making more money off me than another customer. They don't have to put tomato on it.
So you're saying then that because they make an extra bit off of you, that value should be passed on to somebody else who wants a higher value add?
No. Are we talking about different things?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
we've come at it like I'm on the violation of the social norm, and then Nick's on the capitalism side of it, and Austin's tackling the human element.
I feel like we were on the same page at the start of this conversation, and
Okay,
things
okay.
got totally out of the thing.
What if you got a burger? You really like tomatoes. I know it's a foreign feeling for you, Austin, but what if they wanted an extra slice of tomato? What do you think? What would you expect?
I think that's valid.
Free, or have to pay like 30 cents for it?
I'm okay with like either. I don't think. I mean, if they ask for payment, I don't think you should be mad at that.
I think it should be free, but also I understand if it's not.
That's fine. Yeah, that's.
It's
I
a
agree.
very negligible value, one slice of tomato.
If they want to charge 30 cents for that, sure.
And
I'll-
if they're
I
charging
want it, I'll
30
pay for
cents,
it.
that's like they're really min-maxing their value, which they
Okay.
might have to.
If a tomato's free, what about a slice of cheese?
Cheese is more expensive, isn't it? So it's very likely they're gonna
Yeah.
charge you for that.
I might expect the same.
All right. It's not as divisive as I thought.
Wow, that was slick.
Somebody's got to get in there. Now what, though? Oh, we can just do that.
If it's free, can I go to a burger place and just get 10 tomatoes on a bun for free?
No, there's a
If-
limit to the generosity, obviously.
But I mean, like, if you came into my restaurant and you're like, can I have a hamburger bun with 10 tomato slices on it? I would charge you $1, and then I would sit there right next to your table and watch you eat it because you're a piece of shit. I want to watch you bite into that and have the tomato juice. You and your friends, send the Snapchat to Johnny. Oh, I got tomato sauce all over my Lacoste shirt. You know, like, I'm gonna revel in that. That's $1 well spent as far as I'm concerned. Holds up tomato sandwich. LOL. Hi, I am Penguin of Doom. Oh, I can't wait. Just give me a reason, motherfucker.
What's really awful, too, about that whole interaction is the part where the person who doesn't want to give you the free thing has to explain why they should be paid.
Yeah.
That I feel really bad about. Which is why you should never expect something free and just hope.
At the sushi restaurant last night, I almost had a bone to pick, but I didn't.
Wow.
Kate ordered a draft beer. And then the lady said, we don't have draft beer tonight, which if I had had more time and a greater rapport, I would have asked her what that really means. Why the time problem on that? The drafts are out? I don't understand. You waiting for a keg delivery? This is a small
Might have been
mom
getting
and
the
pop
lines
business.
cleaned.
I don't think this place was getting the lines
Oh.
clean. But anyway, she's like, we have bottled beer. And Kate was like, all right, I'll have one of those. And she's like, cool. I'll give you a special price on it. Then, bill comes up, $5.75. Says a small bottled beer.
Right.
The draft beer was $4.50.
Oh my god, not only is it not special, it's more expensive.
It's more expensive, less liquid, worse quality.
God
I feel like
damn.
we got upsold. And it's like, If you had just not told us you were going to give us a special price, then
I did not.
I wouldn't have had this expectation. But I had the expectation, and I was summarily very disappointed.
That's really expensive for a beer.
That's
$5, $6,
man.
It's Vancouver, though.
That's like stadium levels almost.
A $5.75 Canadian bottled beer is on the expensive side for here. I think I got scammed, is what I'm saying.
I hate to keep harping on this, but I also had a similar situation with the car in that they said there was going to be a full tank of gas.
Right.
It was like 3/4 empty.
That's the other thing they're supposed to throw in, right? Yeah. If the deal's getting close.
The guy actually told me I was getting a tank of gas. He went out of his way to mention it. I wouldn't have blinked if he didn't say anything. But it's not like I really made an issue. I was like, okay, I'm just going to stop at the gas station, $20 on the way home.
Why can't you just, like, go to a car company and be like, give me your car for this?
That's what I'm feeling like. These car manufacturers are missing the boat. Why are they? It seems like such an old world style that, oh, you want to buy a car? Go to one of our licensed car dealerships and then get in this weird, like, battle of machismo with somebody else. Like, everybody pays a different amount for the car based on their negotiation skill. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I was like, why don't you just go to Honda? And then Honda's like, here's the price.
Well, Honda builds them. They don't sell them. They sell them to the dealers. The dealers sell them.
But, like, why doesn't Honda...
Why doesn't Honda sell them?
Oh my god, I keep running into that damn spike.
Like, you don't go to an Apple store and be like, I want a 2017 iPod. And they go, all right, well, you know, this is the last one we got, so...
It's a vestige.
You're gonna throw in, like, a lightning cable for me? You just buy the thing because it's the 21st century.
Yeah, it's a vestige of another time when people haggled over shit to try and get bigger margins. I think what it is, in this case, the margins can be so variable that they feel like there should be... what's the word? Like an incentive based on your ability to give good service. And that's kind of what keeps the whole industry moving, is that, like, oh, I had a really good experience. It's kind of a community element. And then you want to bring other people to this one place where you know they have good salespeople who take care of you. Whereas, like, with lesser purchases, you don't really have to feel that relationship with the place that sold you the thing. And I guess that's kind of why they perpetuated it. Do you think there's anything to that?
Here's the thing. I actually respect sales as a job. I think it takes a lot of skill to be a good salesperson.
Yeah.
But I also think that it makes no sense in the modern era.
Uh-huh.
Like, the sales relationship is adversarial, right? Like,
it can be. It can also be symbiotic in the right circumstance.
Like if you can get the loan from a bank, and then just have, like, because people are saying, oh, well, it's a big purchase, so that's fine.
True, I agree.
But, like, you could just get the loan from the bank and then do that, and then you just buy it.
Sure. Yeah, that's an option on the table.
So why not just be able to buy it? What is the dealership value? I don't think there is any.
They give you a place to go where people know your name.
All right. One time in middle school, me and my friends went to Friendly's and just got cups filled with ice cream toppings for 35 cents a piece, and we all paid with a card. I'm probably being sent to hell for it. You know, I sometimes go to a convenience store and I will just get a soda and I pay for it on credit card. My philosophy is, if you don't want me to do it, tell me. But there's no way I'm paying the $2 charge on the ATM to take out a 20 to then pay cash for a soda so you can save 5 cents on the purchase. I will respect your wishes if you tell me no purchase is under $5 on card or something. But, you know, get 5 different ATMs in your 7-Eleven then so I can use the one that's my bank so I don't have to pay $2 to buy a soda.
Limited space, so they got to rent that space out.
7-Eleven's doing fine, though. I'm sure.
I guess so.
And that's why 7-Eleven has never put up a fuss for me to purchase something on card.
They still sell them sodas for that much, though.
It's a loss leader. It's literally a leader.
A loss leader. A loss leader. There you go.
I'm proud of myself on that one.
We should end the show there. That was too good.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's end the show.
For Twitter. All right. I'm running ads, but we can get golf started.
Sure.
Which golf?
Your friends?
Yeah, gold with your friends.
Didn't that one have a new map?
That's what I heard.
Golf with your friends.
Thank you, Mr. Kreider, also, for the subscription just now. You should ask
This
Rob
man-
about the time when he got the free food by saying it was his birthday every day.
See, that's not okay.
He told me that
Although
story
one
a few
time
times.
I did do exactly the same thing. We went to a Canadian chain called Montana's. I think you're probably noticing a trend with these Canadian restaurants that they're always named after an American place for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird.
But we went to Montana's and I said, hey, I went to the bathroom and then went, hey, it's my friend's birthday. You know, the guy with the short black hair. And then later they came back and they give you like a pie. And then when they put it down at his table, he was like really embarrassed. They put it down at our table. He just shoved the pie in my face.
No.
He pied me.
But they
And I
gave
was like,
you
you know
the
what?
pie in goodwill.
I was mad, but I was also like, I deserve that.
What about the cleanup?
I had to clean it up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fucking got him.
Oh, Mr. Kreider had a freaking gold sub. Gold! Spam your gold, man. If anybody else got one, I know there's at least one other one.
All right.
Brian, are you gonna have $10 and $25 emotes
Yeah, like
in 3
eventually.
years?
I added like 7 more emotes.
You did, and I'm
Last
proud of you
week?
for that.
And you've still got like 28 more.
I'll check right now. I think we crossed another threshold on Monday, but I
You
don't
almost
know.
can't stop. It's like a snowball now.
I still have a fucking slot I'm not using now.
Let's see here.
Juicy slots.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, I have 15 emote slots open now.
Jesus.
I'm telling you, different lettered snakes. You'll just take care of those right away.
If you just be like, hey, emotes, I'm sure you'd get enough.
I guess technically I have 17. Because
That's-
there's the $9.99 and the $25 one as well.
That's,
It's a real problem. Like, it's probably the biggest stress of my life. As you make more emotes, more people subscribe, and then it opens up more emote slots. So you got to do more work and make more emotes. It's like, come on.
It's
It's
just
very
awful.
Sisyphusian.
I got some new emotes.
I saw that. Is that Randy from the Trailer Park Boys?
Randy?
Oh, that one. I thought
Which
you meant mine.
RPG?
Oh, that's what we should get a 16-part emote, but make the 16th part a $9 or $25 subscription. That's like
Can you put it in the
give
middle,
you-
actually.
Yeah, Dan's shirt is like the $5 subs, but if you want his face, it's the $25 subscription. Oh man,
That's perfect.
genius! All right, I put the stuff in the Discord. It
Oh,
might
it's-
just be the 3 of us.
Just the 3 of us.
We can make it if we try.
That's really good.
It was a little wavery.
You should sing
to be
Overkill,
honest.
Nick.
That is not. I don't think any of us here could sing that.
I don't know what Overkill is.
Oh, it's really good.
I know Project Overkill, the PS1 game.
Nick, you know it because it was on Scrubs.
Oh, then I
was
totally
on
know it.
Scrubs.
It was
It's the
on
one that
Scrubs.
goes. Then I'll walk the streets. Think. I don't know the words. You know.
little variation.
Mm. Dude, the names.
But there's pretty lights.
The names on these goddamn accounts or the servers. What is happening?
That put me on a kick. Like did this programming assignment last night. It took me like 8 hours. I listened to the best of Men at Work like 9 times.
Wow.
They got some good songs.
I was
Oh.
surprised because what I was like, oh, that's the guys who did that Down Under song.
Yeah. A week ago, I was like, who could have been now's good? And Down Under's all right. Now I'm like, these guys have like 9 great songs.
It's crazy, man. Colin Hay.
They got a one that's actually stupid in its name, but it's really 80s and kind of good in a Final Countdown sort of way, called The Story of Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive.
I saw that one and I thought that's the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, it's got like a little sticksness going for it that I'm kind of
Shit,
for.
I'm gonna hit it up after this then. You've got me
Do that.
interested.
Then like the last song is like Down by the Sea or something, and it's like an actual like good This Is a Low sort of thing here. I got 3 strokes in the first hole. Oh, you did too.
Yeah, me
Thanks,
too.
Hale, for the 100
I'm still used to
bits.
golf it, so.
I hope we do the new course by the end of this.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
This is the warm up. We'll warm up this one.
Hale Gaming, I don't know if I should ask Ryan about that because I don't know if he wants to talk about that.
Oh, good.
Has to do... I don't know if it's even a thing. You might have just made it up. Somebody in your life has a weird tattoo?
Don't even start with me.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Dan.
That's all I know.
I does not have a weird tattoo. My mom has a tattoo. And on principle, I stopped giving Dan anything. I won't give Dan anything. Even if he asks for innocuous shit, I won't give it to him because it just reinforces that he should ask for it. So
I was so confused that I remember that was just on the Battlegrounds episode. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh god, he does that. He'll take a sentence that you say and add shit to it and pretend that's what you said.
So then you have to offer up the real information, otherwise
Exactly.
the misinformation takes off. Oh, I heard your mom has a tramp stamp of it says exit only on her butthole. I'm like, no, Dan, it doesn't say exit only on her butthole. This guy.
Thank you, Orange Kake 17 for the 8 months in a row Twitch Prime subscription.
I'm onto this game. The problem is that like there's always
oops.
fresh meat for Dan. Like we're wise to it now, but someone, usually Bear, he's the sweet boy, and he'll answer all of Dan's questions. It just keeps giving him more fuel for the fire. Everybody has to band together and form like a cartel of no.
I wouldn't mind being
I'm
part of
with
the
you,
no
man.
cartel.
I stopped not a long time ago, but I'm done giving Dan things. Because you think he asks like such a simple question that you don't think it could have any kind of swing to it. Like, oh, what's your favorite cereal? I'm like, I like Lucky Charms. It's like, oh, so you're really into Irish women then, huh?
Yeah, the red-haired persuasion.
It's like, what? No, how'd this happen?
What's funny is that Dan sends us messages on Discord and Skype all the time. And he goes like, hey, don't share this, but... And like, you can't have it both ways, buddy.
Oh, he's tempting. He's trying to figure out who are the ones that'll share it, you know?
We're steel traps. I respect his industry secrets. But then if you mention like anything about Dan's life, you'll be like, Dan, he lives in Michigan. He'll immediately jump into the call and be like, hey, can we stop talking about our personal lives here?
I don't want to reveal what it was because that's disrespectful, but I finally saw a salty Dan at PAX. There is something that gets him going, and he was not happy with one of us. I won't say who it was, but I'd never seen it before in my life. No, it wasn't you.
I know, I wasn't there.
Oh shit! Yeah, you played me good there. I didn't know. Yeah,
got him.
But that I was blown away. I didn't know that could happen.
You know he's joining this call soon.
I hope
That's
so.
true. Yeah, if you bring up Julie Chen, he clams up real quick.
He did actually ask if what was going on for the third segment, which I thought meant he was around. And he did
is that what he
show
meant
up.
when he said at least there's... Wait, are there good segues today? I
I
couldn't parse that in time for the show.
I assume that's what he meant, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think you're right. I just didn't... As soon as he said, are there nice segues today, I was like, I don't know what that means.
Thank you, Caution Child, for the 3 months in a row.
Oh god, I want to see a Cam versus Dan fight. No one in NLSS knows who Cam is, but
I watched him on your Battleground streams, like... a
Wait,
week
I don't
ago
know
or
who
something.
Cam is?
no, you do. But I meant people in NLSS chat.
Oh.
Only very few of them know the magic that is Cam. He's basically there's a quote in my chat that just says Cam is Dan Geesling if he didn't win Big Brother and was 8 times more Dan Geesling.
The voice he jumped into when he was talking to those people that were in the basement.
Yeah, that was really good.
He's great.
Sucks he
He's
stopped
Canadian.
streaming.
Is he Canadian or did he just live in Canada?
He's Canadian. He's Canadian. He went to school in America. That's how I met Rob.
That's weird.
He made it seem weird that he was in Canada when he said that, though. Which, as a Canadian, I would think it would be kind of the default position. Or
I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but I'm pretty
most
sure
Canadians are in Canada. I think that's correct.
yeah,
Yes.
and that's what I thought. But he seemed surprised that he was in Canada.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't like Canada.
That's stupid.
There are people who don't.
Leave.
That's fair. You like what you like, you don't like what you don't like.
Hey, a picture of
it's fine.
Ruka just came up on my Steam. That's fun.
On your Steam?
Yeah, somebody has a picture of Ruka as their profile picture and just logged on. It's like,
It's
there's
not.
Ruka.
It's not me.
No, it's not you.
Get
My
that
Discord
photo out
loves
of
that. No, dude, I have like 5 people on my Discord who have your cats as their picture.
That's
already
like a nice
said it
compliment.
on Skype. On Skype, I was very surprised that nobody responded to this. But like at 2 a.m. last night, that tweet about Ruka started to make its way across international waters. And I got a tweet that was like, and I looked at it, it was someone that didn't follow me. And that's so I was like, this thing's going viral. But it was like, gracias el gatito. And like, por favor, la dormir de la nueva. And I was like, this lady wants sweet dreams for tomorrow.
Did she? Why was she so loud?
She was in all caps.
Oh.
I learned a little bit of Spanish. I was like, I know gato is cat. Gatito must be like little cat.
Oh, so the streaming hardware is the cat.
Exactly.
I didn't know they called it the cat.
They should call it the
hell.
doesn't fucking work.
I agree, but I did get a Stream Deck the other day, and that thing's pretty cool.
That's the thing. You press the button and it does things. It has
Yeah.
macros stored in it, right?
Programmable LED buttons.
Dude, I'm like actually into that idea.
It's not
That
bad.
sounds cool, yeah.
I don't know if I would ever get one, but that seems cool.
It's kind of expensive, but I think it'll pay for itself in convenience.
Well, it's $50, right?
No, it's 150.
It's $100. Okay,
150.
it's a little
bucks.
expensive. But like,
But it is
you know,
LED buttons with pictures you can customize, so that's cool.
It's more value than the Order 1886 too.
Reddit says that it's just for noob streamers, so I
That's
don't know.
stupid. Look at my fucking Twitch channel. It's got like a stretched out logo as my offline image that I set up in 2 seconds.
I did give
Don't
you
let
some more
anybody-
art.
man.
Don't let anybody stop you. You can power through just with sheer force of will and like bullshit conversations. If you got the power of personality, you can do it. Or at least you could have done it like 4 years ago.
Right.
Who
Yeah,
knows
that's a
these
good
days?
point.
Yeah, like this is all saturated these days. Sometimes I'll be like watching Twitch. I'll be like, this dude's crazy funny. I'm really glad he didn't start his show in 2013.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be screwed.
Like Cam.
No, Cam was going places. He actually like we got Cam to start a YouTube channel, and we were all doing YouTube. Me, Rob, our friend Green, and all them. And he like started catching all of our subscriber numbers and was like passing us like instantly. But then he just didn't like it very much, so he stopped. But he was going places.
He had prank phone call videos, right?
No, he had one
One.
where someone called him on Skype that he didn't know, and the person was just extraordinarily quiet and like speaking gibberish, and he was trying to like hear what he was saying. It's
That
Cam
sounds
is
like
Cam is like Dan. He'll get a random Skype call and be like, you know, instead, oh, this person might hack me. No, he's like, no, this is let's see what this guy has to say.
at its face, that story sounds like it would be a really stupid video, but it's actually really funny because Cam
It's
made
hilarious.
it funny. Thank you, Nick, for the Twitch Prime subscription.
New level, new. Oh, ancient!
You knew it was coming. You knew it.
Basically like an Uber Eats.
Yeah.
And then we have one. And then I signed up. I looked up the list. I'm like, this is the whole new world.
Oh, that's good.
There's so many places that.
Oh, you're gonna start ordering food now? Oh, hell yeah!
I can't, but we have to not order too much because I still need to make fun of Austin for ordering takeout twice a day.
Once a day.
Yeah, hole in
Do we
one on my
all
first
just
try.
hole in
Sight
one it?
red, motherfucker, sight red.
What do you eat for your other meal, Austin?
I reverse it. I'll have like a big dinner meal and I'll order it, and then I'll
those
have like a
eggs.
lunch afterward.
I see.
Oh, we're not supposed.
You got to land on the spine.
Did you guys see the eggs?
Oh, fuck me.
Seems like a pretty sick course.
You should go to the hospital. Where am I?
He would know. He almost died. Killed by a sandwich.
You almost
You know, you're
died?
so lucky you didn't die. Because,
Yeah.
like, if you had been killed by a sandwich, the nug jokes would have been out of control.
They're already out of control anyway.
Yeah,
though?
but like if you died,
well,
there
at least
would've
I would have
been
been dead and didn't have to hear them. Now I have to
there would
listen
have been
to
a
them for fucking ever.
moratorium for like maybe a couple of months, and then later we would have been like, hey, remember we knew that guy who got killed by a fucking sandwich? What an idiot. Oh, what's going on here?
What-
This one's crazy.
I thought we were going in that little hole.
Do we have to go
Hate it.
up to the top?
You have to go up. That's where I'm at. Yeah. I got pie.
The first time through a set of holes is the most fun.
Yeah, dude, you're telling me.
Because you
No,
don't
the
know
best time
what's
is when
coming.
you make a spreadsheet about it and then do it again. That's really fun.
Ooh,
Oh, Ryan did that once.
NL beat me.
Hey,
He
that
only
wasn't
beat me
ago.
because he practiced and prepared more than I did. That's cheating.
It is.
Fucking dicks. Go look at the Tournament of Shame stats. Austin, you're exempt from this because you haven't been
Yeah.
in all of them. I've got to be crushing those Tournament of Shame stats. For all the NL sucks at video games, memes, go look at the stats. And take Blade Ballet out. Doesn't count.
And anyone that I was in because I won all the ones I've been in.
Which ones have you been in? You were definitely in the culling.
London
and
and
London.
culling.
Fudge. That's true. Like, my greatest moment is winning that For Honor Tournament of Shame. Rob had like a 90% advantage 2 days before it. And through practice and dedication, I came through. And also spamming the unblockable attack, I came through in the clutch.
Yeah.
That was surprisingly interesting. We all had very different levels of experience on that.
Oh!
Oh!
That's how you do it.
This is
For
it!
Honor is a great video game.
Yeah.
That's why we
everyone's
play it all the
right?
time.
Here's the thing though, it's a great video game.
This
Oh
is
my God.
Marble Madness level.
You're supposed to jump while you're going down and you land to a different slide and get a
They
shortcut.
know.
They know the water jump.
The developers.
Yeah.
They watch us play this sometimes, you know.
He's done it.
Ooh,
I
he's
like
only
the,
playing one character. Yeah, well, you know, when the Patriots go to the Super Bowl, they're only playing football. It's not like halfway through they go, okay, well, now let's play some beach volleyball or something like that. You know,
Or no,
6
halfway
years.
through they're like, oh, let's swap our quarterback out, and it's
Can I see that ball for a second?
got him.
What's he gonna
I'm
do
happy
with
the
ball?
person in the PUBG video comments who's keeping track of the kills because that really validates my frustration.
I can understand that, but like, why are you frustrated?
I just don't want to have as many kills as the rest of the team combined. That'd be
Dude, I don't know, you probably didn't see yesterday's show, but there was like a new... I got more tilted at mouth than I've ever been tilted in my entire life. We were super late leaving the blue, which was not anybody's problem, or anybody's fault in particular. But then, like, he and Kate got on a motorcycle, mouth flipped the motorcycle on uneven ground. Also not really his fault. Those things are unwieldy. But then, this is where, like, the tripling down on mistakes comes. He goes to try to pick up the motorcycle while it's still flipping. The front tire catches him on the jaw and knocks him out. And then they're in the blue at this time. He's like, Kate, res me. So Kate reses him. And then as soon as he gets up, she gets on the bike and goes to leave because he doesn't have any HP. So she thinks he's going to die anyway. He pulls out his gun and starts shooting at her as she drives away. Like, for one, but I was coming back for him. So I'm sitting there dying in the gas while he's taking shots at my wife trying to kill her.
anyone who resorts to team killing, just, that's too much, man. That's you can't let your emotions get to you.
Mouth is lucky that he's the world's most wonderful man, because I can't stay mad at him. If Mathis had pulled that, I would have been like, listen, motherfucker.
Can't be friends anymore.
Yeah, that's too much. You're disrupting the atmosphere. But with Mouth, I was just like, what do you expect? He did also say my wife has a nice bush, which
What?
I took as a little disrespectful.
Is that true?
I'm not going to answer that question.
That he said that.
It is true that he said that, yeah. Yeah, it was on yesterday's stream. It's called The Ultimate Life and Death Fight 3.
There's too many little caps that keep bouncing me the wrong way.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm back here. Hey, Nick.
This looks like a land down under right here.
Where women
Yeah.
glow and men
Yeah.
chunder.
Something like that, right?
Well, I think he says plunder
Whoa,
the
there's
first
a jump.
time and then chunder the second time.
What is
Just
chunder?
smile and give me a Vegemite sandwich.
I don't know what chunder is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It means throw up. After
Oh.
cooking.
Really? That's Australian vomit?
I think so.
I can't... The jump doesn't work when I go forward. It only goes when I go backward.
Wait, what? Yeah, no, I did not get the jump.
Oh, you gotta tap it very lightly, and then you'll catch it.
I made it up. Oh, okay. That's
Did you know, because this is, I'm not a caricature, or sorry, I am a caricature myself, but after I was listening to Men at Work's Greatest Hits for enough time, I looked up Men at Work's Greatest Hits on Wikipedia to learn some stories about these guys. And, you know, they got sued because of the flute lick in Down Under. Apparently is heavily inspired by a traditional Australian folk song called the Kookaburra. But here's the thing.
I know the Kookaburra.
They didn't get sued when the song came out. They got sued in like 2009, 27 years after the song came out. There was a trivia game show in Australia that was like, what song does Men at Work's Down Under steal from? And then the person said, the Kookaburra. And then they got the question right. And then somebody like mailed the license holder of that song and was like, hey, did you know these guys stole your
Jesus.
song 27 years ago? Talk about being a freaking narc. 27 years later, you sue them? That's
Let me
out of
see-
control.
let me
Did you
if I
listen
got
to the
this.
Kookaburra and hear if it's
No,
similar?
of course not. I just listened to Down Under like 30 times.
The Kookaburra sits
On
in the old
Spotify.
gum tree, eating all the gumdrops he can see. Stop, Kookaburra, save some drops for me.
Give me a Vegemite sandwich.
And he said, oh.
Is that the right Kookaburra song, or is there another one?
Dude, I don't know. I don't want to get sued.
Yeah. Well, too late.
But low key, number one, overkill. Number two, who could it be now?
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you.
Number three, I think, is, you know, this is the story of Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive.
I'm gonna listen to that one, man.
It sounds
You
like
should listen to
Rush.
the whole-
Interested.
Listen, it does. That's the thing. It sounds a lot like
That
Rush.
sounded like Rush.
It's a little proggy. You should listen to.
We gotta stop with the Y's at the end of words. We're gonna make another mistake one day. Like, we gotta stop.
First time for everything. Go listen to the best of Men at Work, Austin. I'm
What
not
did
saying
you
every
say by
track on
accident?
that's a banger, but there's probably like 6 bangers on it out of 15 tracks.
That's good. I mean, that's solid.
I mean, it's a pretty bad hit ratio for your greatest hits album, but like the bangers are pretty banging.
That's good for the 80s, though.
We're going in the pipes.
In a time of one-hit wonders.
Pipes.
What?
I went in the pipe. It's so good. Oh my God, it's happening.
Nick, while you're speeding away. Oh, they're gonna get sued for those plants, though.
Not for the pipes.
Nah, but
Did
these
you know
plants-
Men at Work's lead singer Colin Hay joined legendary Canadian band Bare Naked Ladies to sing Who Could It Be Now at their 2016 Red Rocks concert?
I dropped it in and swooshed.
Oh my God.
I want to hear that.
Listening to Overkill now and this song's dope. That was my reaction too.
Wow!
That swish deserves
Hold on.
applause. God damn it.
Oh, so close to
It's okay. I have my own. This is like playing Sonic 06, but fun. Oh, almost a hole in one.
How are you still on your first stroke?
I'm just real good.
Knocking at my door.
Where are those claps coming from? I have buttons with sound effects now.
Oh my God. Do you control it with your foot?
No, it's just buttons on my desk. I just press them with my finger.
Gotta get a foot pedal.
I could get a foot pedal. I mean, I have a Chord Karma. I could fucking hook that shit up.
It's a Chord Karma.
It's a
And can I order it
huge-ass
from
synthesizer,
DoorDash?
and it does anything.
Oh, dude.
Someone chat was telling me there's a program online that, like, I don't know if it like hooks up to like one of those, but it lets Twitch chat donate or pick your meal for a day.
What?
And so they donate and they pick the meal and it delivers it to you.
That's the next step.
I just thought like it sounded like a thing that would be hilarious to do once, but the scummiest thing to do over and over again.
I heard they could buy you pizza and it's like officially a thing, but I don't know about that other stuff.
Yeah, enjoy a lifetime of Sarmies.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh man.
Food's food. I could use a protein.
Everyone always talks like protein is this like magical nutrient.
It is. It makes you not
Everyone
hungry.
talks
it makes
like
you think
vegetables are magical nutrients.
Okay, but like they're important. But protein is the easiest thing to get in the world. Whenever people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, I eat yogurt because it has protein in it." I get it if you're a vegetarian. If you eat meat, how are you starved for protein? I don't understand.
I don't know. I
Meat's
just
tough,
need more
man. You gotta
protein.
live with that guilt every time.
You know what? I actually respect that. I'm not saying proteins are overrated. Protein, you know, it's the best macronutrient, no question. Give me that all day, any day. I'm just saying. Don't you give this NL hates
no.
poor people. This is yogurt is one of the yuppiest foods, you scumbags.
Yogurt's expensive.
Yogurt is a pricey food. I'm just saying when people are like, you know, ooh, hey, this one serving of butter has 3 grams of protein. It's got protein in it. That's madness.
I agree with you.
All right, just making sure.
I hate people
why-
who are like, oh, you didn't eat fucking 8 heads of lettuce yesterday. Looks like you're gonna die now from lack of nutrients.
How many servings of vegetables do you eat a day, Austin? If you had
Probably like maybe half of
Half of one
a
serving.
day.
Are you
What have
averaging
you-
two days worth into one?
what have you eaten today?
I haven't. I eat
You haven't
after the
eaten-
stream.
You haven't eaten
No.
anything today.
I have a nutrition shake in the morning.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you a Soylent man?
Nah, it's just
Is
a
that a
nutrition.
boost?
It's like a boost, yeah.
Like
Is
an
it
Ensure?
An Ensure?
It's an Ensure, yeah. I just didn't want to
Nah.
say it because I want to be everyone like, yo, you're old.
You're old.
There's nothing wrong with it. Kate eats the meal replacement shakes from time to time. I don't get it though, because like, I really like eating.
I do too. I'm not hungry in the morning.
Yeah, but like me neither. But I like love eating. It's like the greatest thing in the world. I have never had to be hungry to eat.
Try switching over to the all Soylent meal plan. Maybe that'll work too.
But like, that's a bit.
No more solid food.
I like
just get rid of it.
eating too, though.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, if we had a competition about who loved eating more,
I don't know. That's pretty presumptuous of you.
Rob,
how many nuggets did you eat?
That has nothing to do with the situation. This is about enjoyment of eating, not amount of eating.
Oh lordy.
That
so
hurts.
close. Yeah, I like this map. Still a lot of good holes on it.
It's got a dunka dunka dunkum.
Needs more breed ED, but other than that, it's good.
Please. Oh, hole 18. We're gonna go in his bowl. I want to go in his bowl.
I'm
Take me
going
back.
between his legs. You go in his bowl.
I'm going in his bowl. I'm in his bowl.
Oh, Fire Alley!
Oh, this puts. Oh, dude, I got a worse spot than you. Don't go in the bowl. It's shit.
I could
Who would win in an eating contest? We've already done it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I mean that's
It's-
just. I don't
Bear.
even feel
Rob,
bad about that.
Rob and Bear would win in an eating contest. They got it.
It's
But
good
who
to
would win
prove
in
things
a
with real
taste
science
test
like that.
contest?
Who would win in a taste test? Well, not you. You're not having enough servings of vegetables, man. If I've been reading my Cosmo lately, I think the latest scientific literature is not on your side.
Oh yeah, we'll watch this dunk.
All right.
Oh
Never
no,
mind.
I went over.
Don't watch.
This thing's made out of
close
freaking
your eyes.
obsidian or something.
Chat asks, how do you get this map? You have to go to the experimental build. Go to your Steam properties for that game, and then on the end, on the far right, there's a little drop-down menu. Set it over to experimental and hit check.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh, I'm throwing. I can't get in there. Oh, I can't get in there.
How do you feel about Grand Funk Railroad?
Well, I like that song that goes wait, they didn't do Funk 49, did they? That's the James Gang band. What does Grand Funk Railroad do?
Let me tell you because I forgot the name of
The
the song.
James Gang band, they got that song. It's like
Their big one is we're an American band.
Oh, how many times have we had this conversation?
What?
Oh, hey, still won. Yay.
0? I mean, I've never heard you comment
No,
on that song.
we've had this conversation about American band.
We haven't. We have not talked about American band.
We've talked about American.
Or is it 'cause
Mode
you-
Dunk. Excuse me?
Dunk?
Dunk?
Dunk? I mean, we're playing it. We've never talked about it, but what is wrong about American band?
We don't play it here. We play American Woman. So
Okay.
Oh,
what-
my God, there's a basketball hoop.
Hello.
How? How do we get it in that?
Oh,
I guess
I'm
you
going-
gotta
You
jump
just
at
jump.
the.
Oh yeah, it's just a jump dunk.
The ball's extra big.
Oh, I almost had the 3-pointer. I'm going for it again. Ugh. For 3. Oh.
For Rome.
No, but see now you're gonna. I don't know if you'll know that this is a Grand Funk song, but I'm sure you'll know this song, and
Okay.
it's amazing. It's the one. She's some kind of one.
Oh, now that's a decent song.
That's Grand Funk.
My baby, my
Yep.
baby. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
Nothing
a
wrong with
great
that
my
song.
baby, my baby.
He's done it.
Why is your room called Mr. Bathroom?
This is
I wasn't really
difficult.
thinking about it. And I made it.
Mr. Bathroom. I didn't even notice.
Bum, 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 bum.
Got it.
Mr. Bathroom, bring me a dream.
Mr. Bathroom.
What is this hole? This is not.
This
Yeah,
is not the
not
hole.
This
number
is not
2.
the normal
They
hole.
have different. Maybe they changed the hole and we're just
Yeah,
saying
I
it for
think
the
so.
first time.
What did that hole used to be for number 2? That was like
It's
go
the
down
one where
an
you
angle?
spin around the spiral and then there's like the 4-pronged
Oh,
like
yeah.
trapezoid in the middle.
Yeah.
Why would they get rid of that one? I was good at that one.
Oh, let's go!
I like
fun
that
mode.
Let's Go is taking over now.
Yeah, someone on the subreddit was like, I don't really like the Battleground stuff. You know, I don't think it's funny to hear "Let's Go" 40 times a video. And then I responded to the post and I said, "Let's go," because they're not wrong, but let's go.
People got mad at me and were saying like, "Oh, Austin just stole Let's Go from Dan." It's like he just says it because Dan says it. It's like, first off, everyone.
Let's go.
Yeah, first off, Let's Go. Second off, Let's Go has been a thing forever. It's not Dan didn't make up Let's Go. And secondly, I said Let's Go before I had ever met Dan.
Oh, watch this.
Well, you're a
Mario
Let's Go
Lugia.
hipster then.
No, I'm
Mario
just saying
Lugia.
I didn't steal it from Dan. I picked it up beforehand. It's fun. It's fun saying Let's Go.
I say let's go sardonically.
It brings the team together.
It does. I said,
Oh,
I
you
won
just
a game of
wait.
PUBG right before the NLSS, and at the end I said, "Let's go."
There's
I've
one heck
said
of a
let's
Let's
many
Go coming up.
times. Long before I knew Dan Geesling.
Oh!
Well,
Good. Oh, they,
Oh, look,
they changed this one
flattened
too.
it out. I guess
Let's
oh! I almost got it off the
let's.
backboard.
Oh,
All right. Kobe.
hold
Oh.
on.
That's actually amazing.
He's done. Let's go.
Does that count?
It's up to you.
They said it doesn't count. It went under the hoop and then over. They've got good collision logic.
Oh, so it knows if it passes from the underneath?
Oh.
That's wild.
I don't need a whole lots of money.
This is a good song.
Big fine car. Oh, let's go.
I do not have let's go on my soundboard. I'm going to actually be adding a
Let's
lot
go.
of great sounds to my soundboard, so if you have any good links of us saying words you'd like to hear more, you can
This
feel
thing's
free to
not-
contact me.
It's on the other side of planet Earth now.
No, it's cool. You got to use the jumps, man.
What the hell? Did they change the course for the dunk mode?
Yeah. It's great.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. How the fuck am I?
Thank you, Carefree Creeper, for the $10 tip. This here's to you, Nick. Thanks for the hours of entertainment. You're very welcome.
No.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, he almost did it. He
no!
almost did it. He almost goed.
He almost goed.
He almost goed.
Oh, here we go. And also, let's go.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, Twitch chat. So you know what song Josh never heard before?
What?
The one that goes, "Pump up the jams, pump
That's
it
madness.
up." He said he had never heard it before, and I didn't believe him for like 10 minutes until he was just legitimately like, "I don't know what this song is." How has he not heard that song?
I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day.
He got mad at me. He was like, "Well, why the fuck would I know that song?"
That's an extremely popular song.
It is.
Back in the day. I mean, it hasn't aged too well. A lot of those songs from like the early days of 90s dance music are actually just a collection of like MIDI files randomly pushed together.
Make
You know,
my
we were
day.
in the grocery store the other day. You'll never guess what banger we heard. It goes, dun, 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 dun,
Oh, yeah?
dun, dun, dun,
That's an
dun.
old one.
I have not heard that
Y'all
song
ready
since
for this?
like NHL 97 or something.
Didn't get me pumped though.
Of all of those songs, I think the only one I like is the one that Rob hates.
Which
That
one
goes,
is that?
"Dan-na-na-na-na, dan-na-na-na-na, dan-na-na, dan-na, dan-na-na."
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh. Yeah. You just don't go to stadiums enough, I think.
I mean, I'm in the stadiums, but the Rogers Arena in Vancouver, they just play like, you know, Kesha.
That's
Kesha outside.
Yeah, Kesha Me Outside. How about that?
Kesha Me.
That's, dude, is there a remix of that yet?
Good
Catch
question.
Me Outside. How about that girl singing TikTok, which really like exemplifies her approach to life.
Hey Nick, I'll see you on the other side.
Busy living or get busy scrying.
And they could call it Kesha Me Outside. How about that? What's wrong with Kesha? There's nothing wrong with Kesha.
Gotta add OG Yaha.
Oh,
I
that
got
one
it, bro.
song with that dog, dude. He's like,
Yeah, that's the one I like. That's so
going timber. I'm going.
better dance. That one, yeah.
Did you guys see Epic Sax Guy made a return
Oh,
at Eurovision?
Did he get a new sax?
Yeah, well, maybe it was a new sax. I don't know, but he played a new sax lick. Because you know the first song was like, bam,
bam, bam, bam, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one was like, bam, 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 bam,
Ooh, that's like boss music.
I like people are like, oh, this isn't as good as the original. It's like, because the original is like a fucking 6-year-old meme that you don't like because of its musical niceness, but because it's just someone made a funny repeat clip on YouTube. It was good. I liked it. It was like, bam, 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 bam.
It sounds like when you fight Baxter Stockman in the first level of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It does, actually.
Y'all ready for this? That's what it became at the end there.
Tell NL
No.
that
stop.
Joe Walsh is in the James game.
Really?
I don't know that.
You should call it the Joe Gang.
Joe Mama.
Of course, I'm shit at basketball. I'm Canadian.
Steve Nash likes to want to say to you.
Yeah, him and nobody else in basketball history.
Yeah, but he was good enough for.
Oh, yeah, he won like 3 MVPs in a row or something.
Oh, how did I manage to
come
get
on.
further away?
I realized something the other day that changed my life. The basketball,
Yeah,
you know that shape on it where the seams are?
yeah.
It's like a smaller version of the actual court represented in circular form.
Oh, okay, I see, because it's got the lines on it.
Yeah. Did you ever think of that?
I guess not, but I can't disagree with you. But what about a baseball?
That one doesn't map.
It's got seams on it, though, too.
It's got seams on it, but the basketball one only does it correctly.
Wait, what?
Did you ever realize that, chat?
Do you realize?
Do you realize
That's the seam.
basketball lines
Basketball
that they are on?
maps to the court.
The basketball
segment.
only does indeed.
That was rough.
Did you realize we're playing a sport? There we go. It took me a
Look
second.
at that!
They hit it up top.
There it is. That's another one.
Dude, another one that chat brought up, I forgot about, is No Limits.
What's that one?
No limits. I reach for the sky. No valley too deep. No mountain too high. You know that one?
Never heard that one.
No limits.
I've never heard it. Maybe I have. I don't remember it.
Okay, what about the one that goes sha-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-day, sha-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-day, sha-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-day.
The Price is Right theme.
That's
It's pretty similar.
Okay, what about Saturday night, I get that feeling getting hot. Pretty
man,
baby.
you're out here.
You don't know these ones?
No. Left click while in water. Well, they ruined the surprise, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's become necessary to know the trick.
Look at the new water. You see that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Unity updated. It's changed everything. Ryan would know.
Heard they've recently added more one-way colliders.
Oh, I thought he was going to say
hoops.
hops. More Judy hops.
No. They did add more hoops, though.
These songs don't exist. No, just watch. Listen to some jock jams.
What?
Exactly. Saturday night was super popular.
Well, there's only one real Saturday night. Saturday night's all right for fighting.
Yeah. I don't like that song.
What?
Is
The
that by the Foo
Nickelback cover's
Fighters?
pretty good, though.
Man, that's thanks for watching, everybody. Never gonna be on the show ever again.
Hey, thank you, Demon Stress Relief, for the 5555 tip. Says, hey, long-time lurker, really enjoy the content, would subscribe, but I feel a tip would help out more. Thanks for all the enjoyment. I mean, it literally does. And thank you.
I can't hear. I'm not insulting this donation at all. It's a very nice donation.
Okay, yeah.
I want to point out that I can't hear anyone use the phrase "long time" anymore because of AGDQ. And it's just someone made a thing that creates an AGDQ donation, like a bot.
Okay.
And it just uses all those phrases like "long time blank," "first time blank."
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
It's good stuff. Long time animal here. Save the frames, kill the frames. First time. Big greetings from Metroid. It's great.
How close
I
are
do
we to
like
the drone goal?
Saturday Night by the Bay City Rollers. Should really play that song in spelling class. You're gonna know it instantly. It goes SATURDAY night.
Yeah.
And then on the third time they go through it, the bass comes in and goes like boo 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 boo.
So you see what happened to this hoop?
Something happened to it?
Yeah, you'll notice when you get there.
Okay.
It's really short.
It's a bit different than
This is a tiny hoop. Oh, dude, that's a classic as well.
It's a tiny hoop.
And I was just making up songs now. Oh, here's another one I made up. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losing, because we are the champions of the world.
What?
Sorry, I'm reading all these paragraphs of AGDQ donations now.
Chat, give me some more 90s jams. They always play them in the grocery store here. Like, there's, of course, oh, yeah, wanna be my lover. You know that one?
If you wanna be my lover.
I mean, that's from like 5 years after Be My Lover. It was like a call and response over the course of a half decade.
I'm not gonna have any
You
yes
have got
from
to
this
jizz.
until you sing the song because I don't know any names of songs from this time.
Okay, awesome. What about this one? I know Nick knows this one. He goes, here comes the hot stepper, turn it up. He's the lyrical gangster, turn it up. Big opportunity in your area.
I have not heard that one though.
Dude, how though?
I don't know, man.
What about Informer?
Hello, the baby, the baby. I like it, boom,
Lickety
boom,
boom boom
down.
down. This is a song by Snow. He's a rapper from Toronto. And licky boom boom down.
I'm not gonna know.
You don't know Informer?
No, I don't listen to
Somebody
rap.
better informer.
Heck? This isn't rap. This is pop, dude.
Pop rap or
Prep.
It's
rap? Yeah.
It's a Canadian rap.
Yeah, what about
It-
Scatman?
Oh, well, then there's your problem.
No, they played it everywhere in America. I heard it a million times.
It did take off.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
How does he not know Informer? I mean, I'm with you on that one, Chad. That's a great song. Oh, yeah, what about... rhythm is a dancer, it's the lone romancer. There's another lyric here. You know that one?
Of course.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
I'm not like Josh. He doesn't know pump up the jams.
What about this one? A boom da 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 boom da 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 da. You know that one?
It's really good, man.
It's always so good.
I realized I unironically liked Korn for a while, and I can do a really good Jonathan Davis if I have a song in mind, but now I can't remember any good lyrics for it.
Okay, hear me out here. Let's make one at runtime. A barbershop quartet, all played by you, doing a cover of Korn's Freak on a Leash.
What?
All right, wait. Doing
That's a little
Jonathan
bit overly
Davis
ambitious.
Cloned Jonathan Davis times 4, doing his cornified version of Mr. Sandman.
Oh. A boom da 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 da.
That's really good. That's like 1-to-1.
Yeah.
I'm not super familiar with Korn in general. I just
like
know.
a freak on a leash. You wanna see the light.
I didn't want to watch that music video when I was a kid because I was worried that it would like haunt me or like make me corrupted or something.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, music videos have that power. I didn't want to watch the Thriller music video because you never know. Like, what if that's what turned them into those weird Thriller boys?
Power Man 5000 could cause worlds to actually collide.
I'm not gonna sing for you Kylie Minogue's Can't Get You Out of My Head. That's from like 2001.
Oh my god.
We gotta talk about like 1993 songs. Those are the big ones.
That's the year I was born.
Yeah.
93.
Yeah.
That's a good vintage.
All those Thriller
A
boys.
year off from Super Metroid. Thank you, Garbage Monster, for the 13 months in a row.
Wow. Almost.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow! Oh, it did the thing where it like bounced her off the rim like 5 times and whirled around and fell out. Oh no!
It always does that in movies when it's like they gotta make the basket.
Yeah. My age is not a secret. Does everyone keep going? Fucking 24 years old? What?
Check this out, check this out, check this out, check this out. Let's go! Oh!
Oh, almost.
Could have turned Collision on. We could have had a little bit of goaltending there.
Eat those pit baskets.
I'm so mind flooded. I can't think of any Korn songs other than Freak on a Leash.
Oh, you got that one, huh?
It's all about those 30-minute Meatloaf songs, dude.
What year did Waiting for Tonight by Jennifer Lopez come out? That was like 99. She goes, waiting for tonight. Oh, when you will be here in my arms.
Waiting for tonight. Whoa. I've dreamed of this night for so long.
Only brings exasperation.
Dude, his voice is like a bassoon or something.
It's wild.
The
The way he says day after day is kind of funny, though.
Day after day. I like the part where he goes like, especially at night, I worry about situations that... Something like that.
Falling
Hayes sounds like a
away
cool dude.
from me.
Oh,
There we
Falling
go.
Away from Me. I forgot about that one.
It's
That was an
turning
old
round
favorite.
and round.
If you're making like a video of Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, like that.
It really is.
Way too specific.
It's perfect though. It's true.
Oh, God.
It's your first video edit, and you gotta make it count.
I don't want to. Oh, man. Speaking of old video edits, I don't know if I should say this on the analyst. There's more people looking for it, but I've
time to do
actually
it.
I made videos when I was like 13 years old.
Uh-oh.
Made Halo videos.
Nice.
But And
cheeky.
they still exist, but no one's ever found them, and I'm happy about that.
It's too late now.
I mean, look, no one's found them yet, so hopefully it stays that way. But they were bad. They were really bad.
You mean last year?
God damn. My chat's been trying for months to find it. No one's found it.
They should give up. There's like a better use of their time.
Yeah. I mean, they got all this
Got you
content
with
to
my
watch now.
sights. You guys want to like dunk one more time?
Yeah, that
Let's
was pretty
dunk
fun.
on.
Forest
sure.
dunks?
What about this song from the 1990s? Pulled into Nazareth, was a feeling about half past dead. You know that one?
Yeah. I've heard.
Classic.
Oh, is this gonna be a spooky dunk?
Spooky dunk. Chat, and see, your chat's so cocky and confident, so is my chat. The reality is, there's like nothing in those videos that relates to or links to me, so you wouldn't know that they were mine when you watched them in the first place.
Oh, yeah, Austin, you know the Crash Test Dummies?
I've heard the name, so...
Were you reminded by the game looking like it crashed?
Yeah, exactly. Crash Test Goaties. You know, they had that song.
Give me a song.
Once there was a girl who had something slightly aberrant with her visage, yeah. And when somebody saw it, they bullied her a little bit, ate lunch in the bathroom. You know,
I have not thought of that song in probably 20 years, and the last time I thought of it was because of Weird Al.
Doesn't ring a bell for me. Is that their hit? That's their big hit?
They got 3 hits. The second one is Superman never made any money, saving the world from Solomon Grundy.
Any song with Solomon Grundy.
Somehow I despair the world will never see another man. You know that one?
I don't.
All right. Then they got one from the Dumb and Dumber soundtrack that's like, thank God for Peter Pumpkinhead. You know that one?
These sound like songs you would play in like the Pete and Pete soundtrack.
Yeah. No, Peter Pumpkinhead is a Pete and Pete for certain. There's no doubt. Still the same song? No, same singer though. Definitely the same singer.
You okay?
I was so close to landing.
Let's go.
Oh no, I'm straight under it now.
Yeah,
Go through the bottom and come back down.
It doesn't work.
Oh, I thought it worked. Shit, I was so excited.
Yeah, it did not work. They got your number. They got you covered.
Oh my Atlanta, dude. What was the name of that first song? That's called It's and each has 3 M's, I believe.
That's really bad for SEO.
Fucking goddamn. There was no SEO back then.
They weren't thinking about that.
You just get top billing at Sam the Record Man. Is your number 1 on the chart RPM.
DJ sees the track title. He's like, I'm not gonna play that shit. I don't want to say
like,
that
whoa,
out loud.
what's this song called? 12,000 in Roman numerals? I don't get it.
300, like the Romans. He did it.
Oh, you remember Cumbersome? Oh, why am I the only person who knows half of these songs? Nick, you gotta know Cumbersome.
I think I've known everyone you've just mentioned,
You have
actually.
become
So comfortably numb.
cumbersome to this world. Something like ticket.
Oh, man.
I don't think I know that one.
Cumbersome?
I know
Come on.
Cumberbatch.
All the 2000 bangers, man, but 90s is just a bit too young for me.
Jeez.
The Cake song, that was 90s, right?
The one that goes down, down, and out, down, and down, down.
I was that young. I was on NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and.
That was late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
What about Savage Garden?
Too savage for me.
They were pretty hard, but if you just listen to the singles, like, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I always thought, like, Could there be like a acoustic Savage Garden just lighten it up a little bit?
Just hook up the radio edits. It's a little too much maturity for me.
There's a great character there. Like, my mom won't let me listen to Savage Garden.
Because it's too savage.
They have that song where he says, like, I want to love you like an animal, but not in, like, a Trent Reznor way. You know, he's like, oh, no, he says he wants to live. I want to live like
I want
animals.
to break free.
That's
What a dumb song name.
You remember the classic porn song Adidas? I do. The funny thing about it is Jonathan Davis also always wore Adidas.
Yeah, he's counterculture. He wasn't going to buy into any of that Nike shit like a corporate shill. He wore Adidas.
Nick strikes me as a mushroom head kind of guy. Oh, I was. I liked mushroom head.
Mushroom head?
It was the other band that wore weird masks that wasn't Slipknot. But I liked Slipknot too.
And then, wait, they had
They had
Mudvayne
synth.
as well, right?
Mudvayne wore makeup though. They weren't wearing masks. And Mudvayne's legit good.
Stop saying it Adidas, unless you're doing a Steely Dan thing.
Adidas.
Adidas.
That sounds like Latka Gravitz.
Exactly. I've been thinking that for weeks. Yeah, Savage Garden is that song, I Want You. It's like their, it's the end of the world as I know it. Ooh, I'm gonna take you to a faraway magical place, and it's kind of rap music, but it's a little non-threatening, you know.
That stuff plays really well on the radio, I have to say.
Dude.
Bare Naked Ladies made it off that.
Oh.
Although they were doing stuff for years.
Is that
What?
Dan doing the introduction to the Scat Man?
I think so. Hey, Dan.
Dan?
Hey,
We were talking
Dan,
about you earlier.
None of these guys know what the hot stepper is.
the hot stepper.
Mr. Hot Stepper?
You know, he's the lyrical gangster.
The lyrical gangster. In the mud and the lyrical gangster. Damn it. Oh, is this the... No, that's not it. Mr. Bathroom?
You can't get into the game now, Dan.
What are you guys playing?
We're on like hole 7.
Yeah, we're actually like 10 minutes past the
Yeah,
end
the
of the
show's
show.
done, man.
Well, honestly, this is no memes and no lie. Like, unless you guys say, yeah, Dan, join. I don't join. Like, a thumbs up to me is not saying... You know, because I don't want to... I'm not forceful.
Be like Bear and join when you're not invited.
Yeah, that's...
Well, I don't just want to be that guy. I'll
Bear
throw a
makes
little
it work.
line out there, but if you guys don't bite, I'm not going to...
I'll tell you what, I will do that, but I'm going to need you to meet me halfway and write the request in the English language, because it says, if I remember correctly, it says any nice segues today, which I didn't know how to take.
No, actually, I thought it said any... What did I say?
We have proof.
Nice
I can
segues.
still
No,
find what this says.
I think it said any putters needed for
Any-
Seggers 3.
Here it is. No, you didn't say that. You said anything popping off today in Segway Trace. Which I actually understood what that meant.
I'll own up. Like, in hindsight, it seems obvious, but at the time, I just looked at it and went, what is this guy talking about?
In
All
this
right.
chat, I do love the Deftones, actually. They're great.
All right. If any of you guys are doing the NLSS later, squad up for PUBG, but have fun, guys.
All right,
Alright,
later,
thanks,
Dan.
Dan.
Later,
See you,
Dan. What a cool dude.
Any putters needed for
Segway
Seggers?
Trace.
Poppers.
Segway Trace. That's what it was.
Ooh, this guy. What a guy. What a guy.
What a guy.
What a G. What a Dan
See, that's
G.
Yeah.
that's going back to Cam. That's something Cam would say. He would say that in the same way. He would just pick words that sound similar to the words that he wants to say and use those as if they were those words.
Can I get extra points for going through the bottom? Because I seem to do that constantly.
You definitely get extra points, but
Yeah, points are bad.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I want extra negative points is what I meant.
He spelled it segue like the motion device,
Yeah.
not like a
Not
segue.
Segues.
Oh,
Segues.
come on. You put a collider on that thing?
oh, rude. Rude.
This sounds like the Ashley theme from WarioWare.
Yes.
Which I
You know that
actually
one,
love.
I do.
Who's that little girl
Yes,
living
yes.
in the
haunted mansion?
Yes, yes.
Everybody knows that it's Ashley.
I'm actually surprised, Ryan, that you knew that one. That doesn't seem like your
I
kind of
use
thing.
that for the soundtrack of every custom level I ever made in Super Smash Brothers Brawl. Because it's the worst song ever made.
I love how blown out the speaker is when they do the vocal part. It just isn't proper. Like, the resolution is not good for that.
Oh, yeah, it is. You ain't wrong about that, mister.
Lol the singing. Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, you know, like, come on now. Wait till the Kate's Rock Band stream.
It
I gotta
didn't sound that
download
good in the
Overkill.
first place.
Oh, you're doing another one?
Yeah, she
Oh,
broke
yeah.
her sub goal like 2 weeks ago, so gotta do some Rock Band stuff. There's some stuff that's never made it on, because I always forget that it's there in DLC, so we gotta do like some Spinal Tap for sure. Gotta do Overkill by Men at Work.
Do Master Exploder.
That is
There's some high notes in that.
main series song, so we do not have
Oh,
it.
it is. You're right. Isn't that weird how that's a main series song?
The metal,
Yeah.
was it also?
Metal is Guitar Hero 3.
Yeah, Guitar Hero 3.
No, wasn't it on? They moved it later on, didn't they, to Rock Band?
Maybe.
There was a
They did.
Tenacious D pack.
It got pretty incestuous for a while there.
Yeah.
They were
Dude, I would
getting-
totally sing Master Exploder.
I think
I was
there's
listening-
3 Tenacious D songs.
I was listening to City Hall last night. Such a good song. I haven't heard it in like 10 years.
You're not mean
Nobody.
to blow your mind. But that shit happened to me all the time.
Not everybody can hit that note.
Jack Black sucks? Come
Wow,
on.
ban him! Ban him!
Who hates Jack Black?
Ban him! I banned him.
Next
You did
sub-goal,
ban
I
him.
don't
I
drink
banned
the
him.
poisonous.
Unban him.
I'll unban him, but I had to teach him a lesson.
All right.
He's from my chat, I think.
Uncan the ban.
That's too far. I don't ban people for their opinions here.
That was too far though. I had to at least.
But
send a
who
message.
doesn't, like... I can see being like, I could take him or leave him, but who hates Jack Black? Come on.
He's a
Jack
great
Black
dude.
sucks.
Have you seen his freaking Octagon video? That'll make you like him.
Oh. And you see the internet's version of that Octagon video?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. So good.
I think that's
Jack
my
Black
favorite internet
doesn't
video.
suck, but his acting sucks. Watch Bernie, you jokers. He was so good at playing Bernie Sanders, it didn't even seem like it was the senator himself.
Saving Silverman also.
Yeah, but that is like... That movie's not good.
No, that's good.
He's not a bad actor. He's not a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He's a fine actor.
But that's what I mean, though. He's not like,
He's a
gonna win
comedian.
an Oscar.
He's a great musician.
He could win an Oscar.
You think
One
he could win
day.
an Oscar?
One day he could win an Oscar. He might have been nominated for Bernie.
I don't think he's nominated.
I can't unhear the
Well,
Ashley.
in Tropic Thunder, he's the worst of the main cast in Tropic Thunder.
What happened to
He
this
didn't-
course?
The main cast is so good.
Yeah, and he didn't have that much to work with.
He was given the role you're supposed to hate.
This course is completely empty. It's just a line. That's
I
weird.
love King. I think that's supposed to be King Kong.
King Kong.
Yeah. That's alright. King's pretty good too.
I like King Crimson.
He could never in a million years win an Oscar. Hold up, though. Was he nominated for Bernie? He must have at least gotten a Golden Globe nomination for Bernie. That's a Richard Linklater film. Those things shit awards. Somebody look it up. I'll look it up.
Jack
Jack
Black
Black's Bernie nomination. Golden Globe Award for Best Actor Motion Picture, Jack Black.
I like Kong.
Jack Black being snubbed for Bernie for an Oscar nomination, one of the biggest snubs of 2013. Suck on Jack Black's Golden Globes. He just roasted you
I'm
guys.
sure he'd be happy to let you.
Oh, he got nominated for School of Rock, too? Yeah, he got nominated for School of Rock, too, on Gold Globe.
School of Rock 2, they made a sequel?
Yeah.
College of Rock?
College of Rock! It's AC/DC. Let's go, Hobie.
Jack Black literally only plays that one character himself. I mean, you're not entirely wrong, but somehow he still makes it entertaining every time.
You guys are stupid. You only play one character, the person who has wrong opinions in Twitch chat. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Jack Black could be our fathers, and I would be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be a cool dad.
I think he'd be a cool dad. He could get us to talk to Markiplier. Who hates Jack Black? Okay, who's your favorite actor if you don't like Jack Black? Ooh, I like Daniel Day-Lewis. I enjoy going to the movies once every 100 years, watch him play a dude with no fucking eyeballs. Wow, great time. Oh, I only respect Javier Bardem. I'm learning Catalonian Spanish because of his role in Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
It's a lot of first names. And then
Keanu
last
Reeves.
name.
Yeah. No one has ever insulted Keanu Reeves acting. He was in a really good place after the third Matrix movie. It was just like Matrix, Matrix 2, Matrix 3, and then like 6 months later, John Wick. There was definitely not like a 17-year lull.
Speed's a great movie.
Speed is a great movie.
I really like when that
And it's
guy
one of
gets
those
his
movies
head
that I
pulled off.
shouldn't have seen, but I've seen.
Ooh, because it was rated R.
No, I mean like because I don't watch movies.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's also fair.
Was it rated R? Oh, yeah, I guess
It
the guy
must
gets
be.
decapitated.
He chops the dude's head off at the end.
I don't know, but it was back then. It could be 13.
They had higher and lower standards somehow at the same time.
Back then ratings. Finish the rest. I actually cannot understand the love for John Wick. It's a great action movie. Chad, why are you killing all the sacred cows today? I don't understand.
I didn't really
What's
have
next,
much desire to see it, honestly.
John Wick is an excellent, frenetically paced action movie that dispenses of the traditional tropes of the genre to make something singularly violent and also ballet-esque.
Is it based on something, or is it its own story?
It's based on the chemistry of common life.
It's just kind of weird to name your movie a name without any reference to what the name means or why we would care.
What about Air Bud?
Yeah, you can tell. It's dog plays basketball.
This is a story about a candle maker gone rogue.
What about Air Budsman? Story of a golden retriever who becomes an ombudsman.
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 It's definitely John Leguizamo's best role.
What else is he in?
Gamer.
Oh fuck yeah!
Did they
The
use
Super
a 3
Mario
as
Brothers
the...
movie.
Oh fuck! He's got to have another good one.
He's Mario. I'm his brother, Luigi Mario. He's in The Pest.
I haven't heard of that.
He plays an annoying guy.
Oh.
John Wick's a good movie. He's got Theon Greyjoy's in it.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't trust that
the
guy.
Game of Thrones. I'll watch it in a heartbeat. That's not true. Didn't the second one come out, or is that like there's a trailer?
Yeah, Game of Thrones 2 is out right now.
Dude, Game of Thrones season 6 is a month away, or 2 months away.
Actually, it's 11 months ago.
Season
Yeah,
7
you
is
mean
2 months
7.
away. I got both of the numbers in that 2-number sentence wrong. John, he's an Ice Age, isn't he?
He is an Ice Age.
It's hilarious.
He plays a pest, actually.
Which one does he play?
He plays the squirrel thing that takes the nut out, and then
It got
fucks
its
up
own
the Earth's-
series, didn't it?
fucks up the whole Earth's ecosystem for like 100 years.
Stupid squirrel. That squirrel's like the minions of Ice Age.
Actually, absolutely true. Chad, you don't understand the innate irony of you insulting good pieces of media. So you're going, Game of Thrones isn't as good as you make it seem like it is. Yeah, but you're watching us and we're trash. So I can't take your opinion seriously on good media.
You kind of shot yourself in the foot on that one there, Chad.
He's not wrong. Not
I only watch Oscar-nominated movies, and then this shitlord play golf basketball.
Fucking Oscar.
3 days a week.
Oscar Mayer nominated. We could be hot
Favorite
dogs.
genre of films? Oh, I really like Fritz Lang's Metropolis and Dial M for Murder, and also watching these three fucking idiots play golf basketball for no reason. That's why I can't take you seriously.
God.
So if you want to be taken seriously, unsubscribe immediately?
No, don't subscribe, but stop watching.
Yeah,
okay.
that's fair.
That's the ideal.
Then Twitch doesn't have to worry about your bandwidth, and you still get paid.
Exactly.
He has done it.
Oh no.
This is bad. We're right under. Oh. Yay!
No, Ryan's got the right idea.
Oh, too far.
He does. You're right.
Oh, hey, Robert.
Just in time.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Tell them about the story where you got free meals by saying it was your birthday all the time.
Oh, I got free meals by saying it was my birthday all the time.
I got free meals.
Didn't you get your friend meals too? I think everybody got meals.
Yeah, well, we all somehow had our birthday at the same time, and Red Robin didn't seem to give a shit.
That's
so.
really lucky.
Yeah, no, it was a good time. Was it Red Robin? It was Red Robin, I think.
Yum. Marketing.
How was the NLSS? What'd I miss?
It's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, I talked about stuff like we usually do. A lot of songs and car stuff.
Yeah. Rob, do you know
okay.
this song? It goes, Saturday night, I had a hoo-dee-hoo.
Yeah, that's
Pretty baby.
That's Saturday Night, I think, is the name of the song there.
Parentheses, a hootie hootie hoo.
A hootie hootie, yeah, hootie hootie hoo, yeah.
Do you know the one that goes,
Yeah, that's Saturday Night 2, Zombie Nation.
Yep, that's correct. You know who it's by?
The Zombies.
Yep, there you go. That's them.
Mm-hmm. I'm very full of musical knowledge, to be honest with you.